Everybody, welcome to another edition of Monday Night Mayhem.
Whoa, yeah.
All right, what's up, everybody? This is Monday Night Mayhem, the weekly show where we play cool role-playing games and involve you guys and get you guys chatting away there and suggesting some cool stuff that we like to work into the games. Tonight, we are playing Lady Blackbird. That's actually very cool, steampunk-esque RPG. This is only our third installment, so we're pretty into the beginning parts of the story here. And if you missed any of the last stuff, I'll catch you up in just a minute. Or you can also go to supergeekedup.com. If you go to the shows page, there's a Lady Blackbird page with all the info about the past stories and all the characters stuff too. Or we'll tell you about the characters in a minute too, but you can get a lot more information up on the site there. There's also a link to the actual official Lady Blackbird site where you can download the free PDF, which is all the very short rules. This is actually a very, very easy game to pick up and play, which is why I like it. All right, so let's do some character intros first, and then I'll recap for you folks on the story I'm actually GMing tonight, and these characters are playing the characters. So all right, let's start with we don't actually have everybody here with us tonight, although we should have one more player joining us soon. Hopefully, Trip will join us. But let's start with the guys who are here right now. Let's go to Nate, who is playing our favorite goblin, Snargle.
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't love Snargle, the little mischievous bastard? Call him what you want. He actually does have a pretty nice, big, warm heart that he loves to share his little consensus with the rest of the group, especially when it concerns preserving the lives of others, even if they are trying to kill him. He probably lived a fairly destitute early life and picked up a lot of skills revolving around schmoozing his way through funny little banters and quippets, and also picking up nifty items that may or may not help further his outlook on life. So I guess you could probably call him Goblin Hood instead of Robin Hood.
I actually really like that.
I'm probably going to stick with it too. But yeah, that's pretty much Snargle, apart from the fact that he also is an adrenaline junkie and seeks to be a daredevil whenever possible.
Yes, and he is the pilot, right? I don't know if you mentioned that, the owl, the ship that the airship.
I'm sure it'll come up.
Yes, he likes doing very acrobatic maneuvers there. In the chat, Chris Hadley says, "Hey guys, waves, great to be back." Oh yes, Chris actually was on vacation. He was actually touring around Europe. He said he had a great time. So thank you for being back, Chris. Good to have you here with us.
Sweet.
All right, folks. Again, please, keep commenting in the live chat, or you can tweet it at Super Geeked Up. All right, we'll go over to Marks, who is playing Kale.
Yeah, Kale Arkham. He's the ship's mechanic or engineer or whatever technical term is. I fix it up when it breaks down, and he's a bit tricky. He's really good at stealing stuff and has a tendency to feel like he needs to steal stuff. And but no matter what, though, his brother-like bond to Cyrus, is always number one priority for him. So I also got a little bit of magic, a little sorcery on the side too, which can come in handy.
He does indeed. So you're saying he'd probably get along well with Catwoman?
Maybe. He could
Speaking of Catwoman,
he could be Catman.
Speaking of Catwoman, no, Catman. That's terrible. There's a Catman though, actually, right? Catman
was pretty cool. When they redid him, he was pretty cool.
Was he? He's DC, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'll obviously take Catwoman any day though over Catman. Speaking of Catwoman, on this weekend on Saturday, I'm going to play a character who is very Catwoman-esque in Mutants and Masterminds, which is like that segue I just created, guys. Which is which is one of the games we're playing. There we go. Hopefully everybody's seeing that now. You guys are seeing it on the screen?
Yep.
Cool. So we're doing a very cool gaming marathon this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday, June 24th and 25th. That's part of Roll20Con. Roll20 is actually the site we use right now to play all our games that you see shared on your screen usually. And they're doing a convention where they raise money for Cyber Smile, which is a charity to help victims of cyberbullying. And so we're going to be playing games all weekend long, try to help raise some money for that. I hope you guys, we would love it if you can watch the full schedules on your screen right now. It's also posted on the homepage of our website. But we're going to do 3 games on Saturday. We're actually playing this game at 1 p.m. Eastern, Lady Blackbird. But we're going to do a kind of like a prequel thing because not everybody's there. So we're going to do like kind of a standalone adventure that took place before the events of what we've been doing here recently. We're actually going to have a couple guest players come in, which would be cool. 5 p.m.
Guest stars. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, guest stars, exactly. 5 p.m. Mutants and Masterminds. Marks is going to run us through that. It's just superhero RPG. And 9 p.m. I'm going to do Fate Accelerated, which is a very cool system where you can literally create any genre or any world you want to do. And we're actually going to do that right on the spot with no planning whatsoever. So you can see us do that and play a game. And then the next... Cats?
Cats.
No, hey, no, the cats are in Mutants and Masterminds, man. When my character loves cats, remember?
Okay.
You're obsessed with cats. All right.
Yes. It'd be a side story where your superheroes cat friends, and we go off on a side adventure.
Oh, and so yeah, she comes into Fate or something, or her friends do. Okay,
sure.
That could happen. Boy, imagine that. Imagine like every game we did, it somehow tied into the next one. That would be amazing playing on our part. Well, that's not gonna happen, folks. But anyway, maybe next year.
We're not Captain Foresight.
Yeah, so we're going to do Fate Core, which is just kind of a little bit more of a, I guess Fate Accelerated is kind of a more simple version of Fate Core on Sunday. I have Dragon Age down there. I'm actually thinking, and Nate, I'll have to talk to you about this. Nate and I just got to play over the weekend a cool post-apocalyptic game called Apocalypse World. I'm actually thinking of doing that instead, if you're down with that, Nate.
I'm so down with that.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about that. But anyway, we're going to do 2 games on Sunday for sure. All right, there you go. Hope you guys can watch. I hope you can. We would love to have you join us chatting away. Since some of these games are definitely very coming up with a story on the spot. You guys can. I want you guys in the chat to help us shape these games and come up with a lot of cool suggestions, which you can do today, of course, as well. All right, there we go. That's that. I'll tell you more about that again later. And again, you can get all the info on our website. We had Trip on the show a second ago, but. He's in LA right now, and it's 99 degrees, he said, and his computer is overheating. So that's what's happening over there. Yeah. All right. In the chat, Chris Hadley says the trip was awesome. I don't think he means our trip. I think he means the trip he took to Europe. Although our trip is pretty awesome, too.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, Trip plays Captain Cyrus Vance. Hey, Nate, you want to describe him?
Cyrus? Let's see.
Oh, wait. It's perfect timing. Look at that.
Hey, guys.
Guess what? I just said you play Captain Cyrus Vance, so it's perfect timing for you to describe him.
There you go. Okay, awesome. So, so I'm playing Cyrus Vance from my bathroom now. I'm an Imperial soldier turned smuggler, soldier of fortune. I'm the captain of the Owl. I'm very good at smuggling, survival sort of things, and very good with shooting with double pistols. Some of my keys are that I have a secret hidden longing that's not so hidden for Lady Blackbird, and everybody else here tries to cock block Captain Vance. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. But anyway, yeah, sorry I wasn't on at the beginning, but my computer just totally shut down again, so I ran downstairs and relocated to my bathroom.
I hear, I think Cyrus likes to spend a lot of time in the Owl's lavatory anyway, so that's fine.
You're shitting me!
Yeah. All right. So speaking of Lady Blackbird, which is what this game is named, she is one of the characters in here, though I generally have been playing her as kind of like an NPC in a way. But she is an Imperial noble who's on the run from the Imperials because she got an arranged marriage to a guy named Count Carlo. But she didn't want to marry that dude. So she hired Cyrus and company to smuggle her out of there and try to get her to her secret lover, the infamous Pirate King Uriah Flint, but she hasn't seen him in 6 years. So who knows what's going to happen. So they've been trying to get her there. There have been a lot of complications along the way. Which I'll get to in a minute. She's also, we have one other player who's not here today. Sam that usually plays Naomi, who is Lady Blackbird's bodyguard. She is a former pit fighter and slave, so she's super strong and a really awesome fighter, and she's very loyal to Lady Blackbird. All right, so there you go. So again, please, I'm going to have, again, as we go to different places here, I'll have you guys in the chat suggest some stuff to help us out. Chris Hadley in the chat says, LOL Trip, probably about the bathroom shitting stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. So let me catch you up, folks. What's been happening in this game? So first, I mean, they were all imprisoned in an Imperial warship. They managed to break out of there and escape. And then last game, they were in one of the free worlds of Haven, actually. The city of Chastity on the free world of Haven. And Cyrus took them to a contact of his, Queen Shiva, who runs the Octopuses guarding a lavish entertainment complex. And they were kind of spending the night there, engaging in various lurid activities. And but Snargle, unfortunately, decided to blurt out Lady Blackbird's identity because she was in the skies. And then Queen Shiva found out, and that put her in an awkward spot. So Cyrus had to give her a big old bribe to let them out of there. And so then they got out of there, and Kale was stealing shit and getting them in trouble that way. And Snargle was getting drunk. But anyway, somehow they managed to make it back to the ship, even though Mob was kind of chasing them. And so they took off and got out of there. But unfortunately, there was a bounty hunter named Snow, actually kind of probably the most infamous bounty hunter in the Wild Blue, which is the name of this kind of like world we're in. And she was hiding out, and then she took Lady Blackbird kind of hostage and jumped off the ship with her and used her jetpack thing to scoot away. And they were chasing her, and they managed to escape a sky squid, thanks to Kale's daring and Snargle's piloting. And although the ship and Kale are both covered all in squid ink right now, and then Cyrus used his warp blood ability, which means he can teleport once per session anyway, in terms of game mechanics. Oh, yeah. And he teleported onto the back of the jetpack. Unfortunately, the jetpack had a straw dummy in it, not the lady and Snow. And so that was a bummer. And that's where we're picking up now. And by the way, folks, in the thing there, we didn't kind of point out. Well, you can probably tell who Snargle is. He's the goblin in the pictures. But Cyrus is on your bottom center. Kale is on the bottom left. Lady Blackbird upper left. Naomi upper right. And I've added Snow on the center upper center up. I don't know what I'm saying. Yes. So that is a picture of Snow there, the bounty hunter.
I think it'd be funny if Lady Blackbird was actually Snargle. It'd be an interesting name.
Yes.
What's your name? Snargle.
My secret longing for Snargle.
Right. You finally get the kiss Lady Blackbird. She takes her mask off, and it's a goblin underneath.
Well, all right. I'm pretty desperate.
Yeah. And then she goes with Snargle with it.
Oh man.
It's not the first time.
Right, anyway, well, how this game works, folks, is they just roll D6s. And guys, if you can already, if you can set your rolls up for 4 greater than 4. If you get 4, 5, or 6, that's a success. 1, 2, 3 is a failure. And pretty much you just got to get a certain number of successes. Like a difficulty of 3 would mean you have to roll 3 successes or more to be successful. By the way, guys, your die pools are the same as they were last time, though I will hopefully try to work in a refreshment scene here very soon so you can get your dice pool back.
Awesome.
They have a dice pool of 7 to start usually, which they can help with their rolls. Hey, we don't want to see your Facebook messages, Nate. Come on.
Are you sure? They're pretty juicy.
Ooh, what kind of secret thing?
Oh, really? Are they about orange juice or prune juice?
You could say that.
What?
All he talks about are beverages in his Facebook message.
Where's the best place to get a smoothie?
Probably Smoothie Planet.
Oh, very nice.
Or the octopus's garden.
There you go. I'm juicing this month. Here's my juice log. Juice log day number 1.
Hey, all right, Mark, stop cheating. You have to change it to greater than 4, not less than 4.
Oops.
Kale, he's always very sneaky. I see. He's always trying to cheat things.
Yep, I'm a method player.
All right, and by the way, folks, on the side of your screen, you will see the different roles that people are doing and how many successes they're getting if you want to keep track of that. And if we go to different areas, it might change some screens here. You might see some different images on your main screen. All right, anyway, we're going to pick up exactly where we left off, where Cyrus has just teleported onto the jetpack. By the way, this jetpack, I envision actually is kind of like it has like kind of wings that go out of it. All right, so it's not like Boba Fett's jetpack. It's kind of like a little more I don't know, old steampunky kind of.
Substantial. Okay.
Yeah, substantial, right? But however, nevertheless, a jetpack is not meant to be ridden on above it. It's meant to be strapped into below it.
Right.
So I've been told.
So right now, this thing, you're hanging on for dear life, and it's kind of spinning out of control and going all over the place.
Right. Okay, so I am trying to get it back under control. I don't know if you need me to make a roll for that, but
I sure do.
But my goal is to try. Clearly, this is a like a scarecrow sort of thing. Scarecrow. That's kind of interesting because she's Lady Blackbird and now she is a scarecrow. So anyway, so yeah, I'm going to try to disengage the scarecrow and get myself strapped into this thing. And while I'm doing it, I'm saying, "No!"
All right, I like that visual.
Yeah, and I'm also like ripping the head off, and I'm saying, "If I only had a brain."
Right.
And
All
then
right,
as
so
I'm
you're
strapping
trying-
myself,
You're trying to basically get you're trying to dislodge the scarecrow so it kind of just falls away, right? And work your way from on top of it to below it and strap yourself in, right? That's what you're trying to do?
Right. And since Cyrus is very skilled in moving positions, like getting on top of it, and anyway.
You're talking about like in the bedroom? What are you talking about right now?
What? I have no idea. So, let's see. So
hang on, while you do that, I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be a very difficult roll because I don't think that maneuver is going to be difficult, obviously, as the thing's spinning out of control.
Yeah.
So, but by all means, roll for it. But Snargle and Kale, do you want to do anything as you see this happening?
I would say yes. Snargle is like, what happened? Where is Lady Blackbird? And why is Cyrus ripping the head off of someone? So, since we have just narrowly avoided the Sky Squid, he will be piloting this thing directly towards Cyrus.
Okay.
Do we have any kind of like a grappling hook or something like that on the ship?
Well, what do you think? I would think a grappling hook would probably be what equipment you would have on the owl, right?
Oh yeah, probably in storage.
Sure, I would say yes.
In
You have a grappling
storage. Gotta run the storage.
Well, let's say it's a little more easily accessible than that.
I would think it's something that's set up that could shoot out to grab.
So Mark, since you had the idea of it, how do you envision this? Is it something that you have to throw yourself, or do you envision like it's hooked up to some kind of winch or like a winch or something? What do you think?
Yeah, some kind of winch thing that can shoot out.
That is not a nice name for a lady.
Yeah, I said winch at first instead of winch.
Yeah, can shoot.
We're not shooting winches. We're shooting thing from a winch.
Yeah. Like a harpoon type thing almost. Obviously, we don't want a harpoon.
Put him in the ass.
Are you sure? Because I think that'd be pretty funny.
Ouch. I really don't need a second bunghole. Anyway.
Oh, another thing that could be on the ship is some kind of net thing. Like, I don't know. Are there like flying fish you net and capture?
Sure. I mean, there's flying squid, so there could be.
They're flying squid. Why wouldn't there be a flying tuna?
Oh,
yeah.
Sky salmon.
So maybe we can use a net thing because it'd be a little easier and less likely to hurt him.
Okay. Like a net, you basically shoot forward from maybe a side cannon port. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna need everybody to do rolls. I'll tell you what. And by the way, I'm gonna get I'm going to be a little more. I'm been pretty easy about applying things that may not always apply. So I'm going to get a little more actually only applying things that really do apply in the situations for your traits, to make it a little more challenging. So you have to.
I don't know. Last time things were pretty challenged. We got some shitty rolls last time.
Yeah.
All right. So Cyrus needs to make a roll to try to get the thing under control. So think about what applies there. All right. So Kale needs to make a roll to aim and shoot the net at Cyrus as he spins all over the place, right? And Snargle, I want you to make a piloting type roll to try to match your ship movement, and keep it steady so he can shoot the net. at Cyrus.
Yeah, and possibly even just angle the ship at the best possible position, so that way it's sort of like a straight shot.
Yeah. All right. So what for Cyrus? What do you think applies?
Oh yes. So I'm thinking survivor.
Okay. Yeah.
With tough and endure. So I'm thinking just like.
So that's four dice. 4 dice.
4 dice. I think that's realistic.
That's realistic.
There. And.
So sure, and let me go to the other ones as you decide how many you're going to add.
Yes.
Mark. So what applies for Kale? You think?
I don't know. He's good at fixing stuff, but not necessarily using it, I guess.
He just fixes it so that somebody else can use it.
Wow.
I mean, we can stretch it and say at least mechanic, he understands how it works, and
True.
So mechanic and I don't know.
Efficiency.
Yeah, let's go with mechanic efficiency. You get 3 dice as your standard.
Right.
And then what about Snargle?
Snargle will probably have to take his pilot with steady maneuvering, tricky flying, and possibly daring.
I'll give you everything except daring.
Oh,
Okay.
do I get any kind of bonus? Because this is like, one of my keys is protecting Cyrus or whatever, right?
Which key is that?
Or key of
fraternity?
brotherhood.
Well, you don't get a bonus, but you get an XP if you do it afterwards.
Okay, cool. That works.
Well,
So folks, if you're watching, if they do there's certain keys which are kind of like their personality or things that are important to them. And if they do it, they get experience points, which they can help them improve.
hopefully this helps with the key of conscience, or I get it after helping someone, but who knows?
3 successes.
Not bad.
Oh, that's right. I better figure out what this is the difficulty.
How
is.
difficult was it?
Now Jeff's like, oh, sorry, it's 4.
Well, you guys, the rest of you can roll too. By the way, go ahead.
All right.
Should we go ahead and roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right.
I'm gonna look for all the rolls. Let's see what the hell happens. Well, this is not going too good so far.
So I'm going to use all. I have 3 left over, so that'll take me to 0 extra dice. So
Okay.
I'm rolling 7.
Good idea.
4 successes, and as I'm doing this to hit one of my keys, also I'm reciting as wind is blowing by. Oh no, to my Lady Blackbird, whispering secret winds blowing through rain and air. Alas, my heart pounds faster as her sapphire spears dreamingly caress my rough edges.
All right. I don't know about that one. While you're trying to get control over this. But hey, I'll do the keys afterwards. Let's see what happens first.
It's a secret because I'm screaming it to the great blue yonder, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the wild blue.
The wild blue. Anyway.
All right. All right. So, Cyrus, so you managed to get the thing to stop spinning. All right, so it's flying straight now, and you dislodge the dummy, so that just drops away.
All right.
All right, so that's good. So Snargle unfortunately doesn't keep the ship quite as steady as would have been ideal. So Kale, you shoot out the net at Cyrus, but unfortunately, all it does is get his foot.
That's all we need, right?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, if I can just get myself strapped into it, I should be able to steer myself back to the ship.
Okay, so now.
But now am I like
so Kale, are you? Well, did you is the cord on the winch like letting just going out, or is it like taut? What's happening with the thing?
I think it can go out until I stop it. All
right, so right now it's just loose, right?
Yeah, it's loose until I pull it tight, and then I can start rolling it in.
So Cyrus, that thing's around your foot.
So now I'm like a poor sea turtle, like caught with a plastic thing, in one of my fins. Oh well.
So, all right, what do you want to do now? Yeah, there's a net there on your foot, and the rest of the net is like behind, billing out behind you.
So I'm making this thing fly straight. I've got the scarecrow away. Can I? Do I have an angle where I can start putting my arms through this thing, or sticking? I don't know exactly how you strap yourself in, or if you just put your arms kind of in position.
So I'm gonna say you're okay on top with it straight right now, but I would have needed a 5 to actually being able to strap in and get total control over it.
Okay. All right.
So, but you guys could try something else, or obviously you can try something. I mean, the net is still, it's on your foot, so it's not all is not lost.
Sure. Okay. Well, then I'm trying to reach and see if I can find a button just to stop the forward motion of this thing, to like cut the engines off of this jetpack, cut the jets.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that easy enough.
Okay, great.
So you fiddle around as the owl is trying to, I'm assuming, match speed with him right now.
Oh yeah.
All right, and so you fiddle around and you manage to find the button, and then the engine cuts out, and you start to drop.
Okay. So anyway, I assume my foot is still around is still caught in the net. So I do my best to try to swing my hand towards the net while still holding on to the jetpack.
Okay, give me a roll for that.
Okay.
And are you two doing anything else to try to help?
Well,
did you say the jetpack
just
stopped?
watching and saying like, "Well, ha ha ha! Look at Cyrus."
Did you say the jetpack stopped, or?
Yeah, he cut the engine, so it is now falling.
Oh, okay.
I think he's letting go of it. Is what he's doing though. He's just releasing it.
I mean, all I can really do is stop the net from extending out more, I guess.
All right, so you're gonna stop the winch so the net thing goes taut, right?
Yeah, if there's any way I can do it gently, that'd be nice. So it is not such a harsh stop on him.
All right. Yeah, I'll say that's fine.
Okay.
So I just rolled 1 success. I don't know if that means that I'm just not able to grab on and that I'm being reeled in by my foot.
Okay, so I'll say. All right. So what happens is, you kind of like jump off the jetpack and dive for the net, but you miss it. And you think you're going to fall to your death, but the net just holds onto your foot, and so you're dangling there upside down, barely with the net barely holding on to you.
Right, and I just want to make sure we're clear on this, because I wasn't saying that I was letting go of the jetpack. I was trying to reach while still holding on to the jetpack. So
okay, well, same thing though. I'll say
cool.
So, but I'll say the jetpack fell away as you did that, and now you're like upside down with it around the net holding on your foot.
So no jetpack anymore. All right. Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, because I'll say you're trying to grab onto it with your hand, so you had to you couldn't hold both really.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, so he's just dangling there, guys.
Okay, so, I'm going to try to reel him in, I guess.
Snargle peers out from the cockpit window and says, "Kale, we caught ourselves a beaut. How much do you think she's worth?"
We caught a mongoose. That's his code name, right? Mongoose?
That's code name last session, yeah.
I don't even know what that is, but I'm sure it's worth a ton.
All right.
Get me in the ship and try to get that. Get me in the ship and try to get that jetpack if you can.
Well, they can't really hear you. The winds are too high, too strong.
All right.
So you're. Okay, is this winch thing like a crank thing, or is it an automatic thing, Marks? Like you just press a button and it does it by itself?
I think it'd probably do both, but yeah, I mean with Steam technology, you probably can go auto. Yeah.
So how are you using it right now?
Oh, I'm putting on auto. Yeah.
All right, so it's pulling him in, and all right, so you're going up, and you're getting closer, and now, but unfortunately, you can tell that the thing is starting to rip the net, but now you are close enough where they can probably hear you if you want to shout something to them.
Get me in the ship!
Man, How fat is he that he's ripping him?
I'm muscular, you bastard.
He's like, we've reeled in skyscraper with this net before. All right, so Kale, what do you want to do?
Oh,
Go faster or something?
yeah. If I can make it go faster, I'll try.
All right, give me some kind of mechanic type roll.
All right, let's see here. Take a look at my character sheet again real quick. Where we at? So I got mechanic. I got efficiency. I mean, there's spare parts. It's sort of like improvising, right? That can't count.
You can just throw spare parts at me. That'll be helpful.
All right, I'll get So that's what he's saying, like 4 dice.
So it's 4 dice, yeah. Because I don't have any dice pool left, so I can't. All right, see what happens.
Wait, so yeah, okay, no, go ahead.
2 successes.
Okay. All right.
You have like one of those stretchy gummy hands that like you like toss out to a wall and it sticks to the wall, you know? So you try doing that.
All right. So you so you fiddle around with the thing, you kind of start sputtering, but it does start going really fast. And Cyrus, you go shooting up there towards the ship as the thing's still ripping. And just as he's about to get there, it does rip. But Kale, you're able to dive out and grab his ankle just in time.
I got you, brother.
And so now, so you pull, and you manage to pull him up with a little bit of effort, but you get him back into the ship.
Awesome. So that's my key, right? Or whatever.
Key of fraternity, yes, absolutely. So you get an experience point.
Woo.
Well, that was a close one. All right. Well, we need to get Lady Blackbird.
Wow, you're good under pressure. Very nonchalant. Like, yeah, that was close. Well, let's get going, guys.
You gonna watch it? What's your name? What's this woman's name?
His woman's
Lady
name?
Blackbird.
Lady Blackbird.
No.
This woman, the bounty hunter woman.
Snow. Her
Snow.
name is
No.
Snow. Yeah, you gotta watch out for Snow. She's tricky, alluding to prequel episode that hasn't happened yet.
Very nice. Yes, folks, you will see Snow in the prequel episode. So Kale and Snargle have had some past dealings with Snow that we're going to find out what that is on Saturday.
Oh, I gotcha.
I know Jeff.
Cyrus has past dealings for sure, but they've had separate past dealings with Snow.
I told Jeff I was going to make it really hard. I was going to start mentioning all these random things that we did, and he's going to have to try to work it in there somehow.
or maybe I'll just kill Kale off in this episode.
Oh, God.
Ouch.
I'm just kidding. Well, if he starts going too crazy, I'm not going to do that.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Now, she wasn't dressed in yellow, was she? Because you shouldn't mess with yellow snow.
No, she was not.
I thought you shouldn't eat yellow snow. But...
Well, I wasn't going to say eat because that just sounds dirty.
Exactly.
Anyway. Oh, Jesus. So, yes. So,
By the way,
I kind of won that jetpack, but go ahead.
As you get back onto the ship, Naomi kind of grabs you kind of roughly and says, we need to get Lady Blackbird back now.
No shit. Yes. I agree. Snargle, Kale, put us on a course to save Lady Blackbird.
Well, okay, what do you guys say to that?
Aye, Captain.
Okay, well then I'll ask you, what course might that be?
Oh, we don't know.
Second star on the right.
There you go.
Yeah, is there any way we can track her?
We'll ask you guys to think about what happened last time, what you may know, or what you think your options may be to try to track her.
Right.
Well, she obviously was out for the bounty, and that means it was probably an Imperial contract, which means...
Yeah, we just need to find the nearest Imperial place where she might go.
Which could possibly be the brig.
So I will I will tell you that, to remind you guys, last time near the end of the session when you were talking to Snow on the ship before she jumped off, she did mention about going to the brink and the city named Windfalls.
That I could not remember.
Our good buddy Victor, who was in the chat, actually named that. So thank you, Victor, for that.
Oh, cool.
And then they came up with the brink because it's on the brink of Imperial Space. It's kind of the edge of it, which is cool.
Right.
So you have that knowledge.
Snargles, get us to the fucking brink.
As you wish. By the way, whose head did you rip off while you were out there?
It was a scarecrow. Freaking scarecrow.
Oh, what?
It was literally a stupid effigy of Lady Blackbird stuffed with straw. I don't know how Snow had that prepared, but somehow stuck a straw thing of Lady Blackbird in that jetpack. And I don't know. Pretty much sucks.
Huh. See, I always knew she was crafty, but I didn't know she was that good. All right, to the Windfalls.
Yeah. She's very good at crafting. Yes.
I see Cyrus gets really cranky when Lady Blackbird's not around.
Right, I do.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So yes, let's head to the brink and Windfalls and refreshment.
All right. So as you guys are, yes, we'll have a refreshment scene, which folks means that's a little. It's a way for them to get their XP dice, or there's not their XP, sorry, their dice back, where they can help them with the rolls. Because they go back to 7 in the dice pool when this happens. But it's also supposed to be a little scene where they have a little chat and get some role playing going on. So, so you guys can tell me what you're doing. I will tell you, even though it's the brink, it is on the edge of Imperial Space. It is still Imperial Space. You may want to discuss how you're going to get in there when there are warrants out for your ship and you guys.
Right.
Let's ride a sky squid.
What? Hide as a sky squid?
Let's ride a sky squid.
Ride a sky squid?
Not the brightest of ideas, but an idea nonetheless.
Maybe I can rig up a device that's similar to that booby trap that we had that brought in the sky squids, and we can dump that somewhere and use it to have sky squids come and attack and give us a distraction.
I like it.
Okay. So we'll have a. Well, sorry. Talk about this in character, though. Instead of just telling me.
Bloody hell! I know. Why don't we do this? I just repeat what I just said.
All right. Well, Cyrus, Snargle, go ahead. You
I'm from Harry Poppins.
All right. Well, first of all, Snargle will go ahead and reel back around the ship and start heading towards Imperial Space, definitely towards the brink, and hopefully towards Windfalls, as long as nothing else decides to intrude upon their path. So we'll begin. So, got any ideas how we're going to approach this?
So I break out some good rum and hand that rum out to everybody, including Naomi. And,
she needs it.
Yeah, we all need it. And they all. Well, what freaking disguises do we have on the ship already?
Oh, well, I'm a goblin. I come built in with disguises.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. That is true. That is true. Let's run through some of the old disguises that we've tried before. I mean, clearly we're a smuggling ship. I'm sure that we can put up different numbers, different flags, insignia, whatever. We could briefly stop somewhere and change the insignia on the side with the owl.
Not only that, we still have the Imperial Outfits that we stole previously.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yep. All right. So let's get dressed in Imperial outfits. Question is, do we have an Imperial logo or anything that we can put on the side of the ship? I feel like we probably would.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're a former Imperial soldier.
Yeah.
You've been a smuggler for a while now, though, probably, right?
Yes, of course. So, so I get out any of our Imperial disguise stuff for the ship. I'm going to say that I already have some kind of bogus number, at least for a ship that actually does exist, but maybe is out of commission or has been on a long journey away somewhere where it's not anywhere in the immediate area. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other great disguises.
All right, so are you guys all? You're cool. You're definitely gonna do the Imperial disguise thing. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Then Cyrus, let's do a roll to see how well you can succeed at like knowing about a ship out of there and like really disguising it well and all that stuff.
Okay.
If all else fails,
This will be more of just a kind of the better you do, the better the disguises, not necessarily a.
Oh, sure. Okay.
And I would like to help him in that by giving him an extra die, since Snargle is a sky sailor and knows about Imperial, transitioning.
Okay, and thank you, by the way. One thing I've forgotten that we should have been doing as I read the rules today. Whenever you do give somebody a die to help them, you need to explain though, like how your character is actually helping them, not just saying I'm going to give them a die. So it has to be like a legitimate reason. But that was fun, so thank you.
No, I literally just put a 6-sided die in their hand. So I'm thinking that this is probably ex-Imperial soldier tactics, connections,
Maps.
Imperial warship. Would you give me maps?
What? That's interesting.
Maps to know where ships would be or whatever?
Well, yeah, I guess the maps wouldn't help you with that really right in this situation, though.
Yeah, so I feel like 4 solidly there.
All right, and then Snargle's giving you an extra one.
Right. Well, plus 5, so that would be 6. So 6. Sound good?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Okay. Good. Sounds good.
All right. So let's be masterful. Well, 3 success. Half of them.
Okay. So what is the name of the Imperial ship you want to be disguised as?
It's called
Or you guys can
any ideas?
Anybody throw out an idea.
Mongoose.
What is it?
No, not mongoose. My same thing.
The SS Subterfuge.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God.
What about Top Gun? Since we've got a mongoose thing, this will just be the SS Top Gun.
Okay.
Sound okay?
Sure.
For some reason.
Was
What?
Mongoose the name of the character in Top Gun?
Yeah, one of them, right?
Yeah.
Oh, because I remember Goose.
Well, Goose.
Oh, that's where you get them. Okay. See, I was just Goose.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the USS Top Gun. Sounds good. All right.
All right. So all right. So you guys are gonna.
But we're still going to try to keep as low profile as possible.
Sure. So are you kind of painting the name of the ship and maybe putting some Imperial markings, like that kind of stuff? Is that what you're doing?
Definitely, yes.
So
And
and
we're also including the number of the Top Gun that I'm familiar with, but also we are not cleaning off all the squid ink. We're going to leave some of the squid ink like partially. I mean, I'd like to go ahead and smear some of the squid ink across the number, slightly obscuring the name and just our story. If anybody asks, is we had an unfortunate encounter, but we did escape.
Sure, that's smart. Yep, absolutely.
That works.
Are you going somewhere and stopping the ship and doing all this? Or are you trying to do it as you're moving?
Yeah, we're clearly going to have to stop at an asteroid. And
Okay. Sure,
yeah.
there are floating. I mean, again, it's not really. It's not. It's like breathable atmosphere, not space. But there are like floating chunks around every so often of things. So.
All right, so we stop at a nice little oasis tropical island, and we do it.
I call it Aruba.
Yes, Aruba.
All right, I know what you do there, Mark. Your Legends of Tomorrow.
Sounds great.
So I'm gonna say I'm gonna have Kale probably do one other roll too, because if you're doing the number thing, I'm gonna say give me a roll to try to maybe like fiddle with the transponder type code to make it seem like the Imperial.
I don't have any dice right now, so let's see what I can
Oh,
do.
you do. You're back to 7.
No, we refreshed.
Oh, we refreshed.
You did a refreshment scene. All of this has been a refreshment scene, so you're back to 7.
You had some rum. You are now refreshed, my friend.
Keep in mind, guys, remember, if you fail, you do get the dice you spent back, plus
Right.
1.
Okay. So you get +1. Fail, you get more dice back?
Like, if you fail, you get the dice pull back, and you actually get an extra dice in your pool if you fail.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so mechanic.
I'll say this is a difficulty 3.
Yeah, I guess it's got to be mechanic. Spare parts, because I'm kind of spare parting it. I don't know.
Spare parting it? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, spare parting it. The hide.
Sounds like an awful date.
All right, I'm sure. I'll give you
sabotaging it, right? On purpose, but I'm sabotaging it.
You can have 4 dice.
Okay, 4 dice, and then I'll throw in another. What do you guys think? 1 or 2 dice? 1 dice?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on how well you roll.
It always depends on that.
How difficult? Do we know?
Wait 1 second. It's a 3. 3. Sorry, I said it was a 3 difficulty.
How many do you have?
4.
It'd be great. I mean, at least 1.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do 1 then.
All right. Good luck.
Ah.
Oh.
2 successes.
All right. Well, so you get those dice pull back, and you get an extra dice now in your pool. So you should have 8 in your pool now. So that's nice, at least.
Yeah.
Just while you give the idea of the ship, you just have to act like it's bad reception.
All right. So anyway, Kale, you fiddle around with the transponder thing, and well, you do it, but you're feeling it's probably not. The squidding was kind of in your eye still, so you couldn't do as good a job as usual. So you're feeling this may not hold up to really intense scrutiny, but hopefully it'll be okay.
If it all fails, I'll just turn off. Look, it's broken. You got oil, ink in there.
Just put static in the line. Intentional static.
He keeps telling us it's the Wave Rider. I don't understand. What's that?
Oh my God, Mark! I swear to God, Mark, stop with these Legend of Tomorrow references. Like, you don't reference anything. Reference the good shows.
Yeah. Anyway. So, jeez. All right. So we're going to try to make
Meanwhile, Snow and Lady Blackbird having a nice dinner, and I'm just kidding.
All right.
All right. So yeah, refreshment scene's over. Okay, everybody's back up now, right? Good. All right. Well, whatever you spent already, but.
So we all dress as Imperials.
Well, what about Snargle? You didn't have a. Are you trying to make the one you have fit him or something?
Well, Snargle, you can shapeshift, right?
Yes.
Not
to extreme lengths.
Not extreme lengths.
Yeah. I'm still going to appear like a goblin, but one that at least suits an Imperial uniform.
Sure. Are there goblins in the Imperial forces?
That's a great question. What do you guys think?
I would say they're few and far between, but hey, you could never deny a goblin's skill as both a spy and obviously a pilot.
But right, let's not say it's not as much like the Empire in Star Wars where they really hate aliens. Let's say you're right, they do use some goblins.
Yeah. So, Snargle, I hand you an eye patch though, and a little bandana thing that can go around your head, like a pirate scarf or something. I don't know.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
So
with this.
in the chat, listeners may, our good buddy Anthony Davis is joining. He says, "Hey, I'm here. I totally lost track of the space-time continuum. I didn't know it was Monday." Well, I'm glad you're here.
Well,
I know that space-time continuum is always very tricky.
What location are you at? Is it Walmart, Target?
I think. Let us know. He usually watches from a store. Maybe he's home actually this time. Let's see. We'll find out.
Mickey D's.
Okay, well, McDonald's always has free Wi-Fi though, so that would be a fun
That's
spot.
true. It's a good thing.
No.
Starbucks. All right. Anyway, we'll get us a double. Yeah. So let's head to Windfalls.
Okay.
And,
by the way, hey, guys, if you're watching the chat, give me some more names, or you guys can think too for some other ship names, like airship or imperial ship names, just that we might be able to use here in the future. All right, so you're heading to Windfalls.
Yes. Heading to Windfalls, basically trying to keep a very low profile, avoiding any, checks that I'm aware of, where we would have to check in.
Okay. Any like checkpoints?
Yeah, any checkpoints. Although I'm assuming once we actually reach Windfalls, we may actually have to do some kind of check as we arrive.
Probably.
Probably.
All right, so
Maybe somebody can come up with a good name for the captain of the USS Top Gun.
yep, sure, chat. You can help us with that too. Give us some suggestions. So for folk again, viewers, and for you guys, this World of the Wild Blue, from one end to the other would only take about 6 weeks. So nothing is too far apart from it, not like ridiculously far apart from each other. So you're going from you're around Haven and you're traveling to the edge, so like the closest part of Imperial Space, basically, right? Let's say that took you about a couple days.
Okay.
To get there.
All right.
And all right. Geez. Now you actually do you are able to get there without encountering any Imperial warships. So that's great. And you actually get to the brink.
Right.
And but as you get to the brink, there are there are 2 Imperial warships. They're kind of as a check. I mean, there's basically there's no way to get in there without going through this way.
All right. Okay.
So so you get like kind of a communication thing through the wireless.
Right.
Okay. Kind of asking you to identify yourselves and your business.
Right. All right. Yes, this is Captain Q of the USS Top Gun.
Great. Okay.
Our official code is go ahead and send that through, Mr. Whips.
Mr. What was it? Wisps?
Wits. I don't know.
W-I-T-S?
Sure, Wits. Yes. Mr. Wits,
Okay.
get that code through.
Who's supposed to be Mr. Wits? Snargle?
Mr. Wits.
Okay.
Whoever is doing the code. But I give an arched eyebrow, letting them know that it needs to be screwed up.
All right. So the guy on the other end says, Top Gun, what are you guys doing here? I thought you were in the expansion region.
Well, we were called back to the Windfalls area on the brink, and on our way back, we unfortunately had a bad encounter with a space squid. It actually sky squid, and it really took us off course. We are just trying to make haste to Windfalls, just reporting there, and and we're doing our best to about command Colonel and
Top Gun, you're breaking up. What's happening?
Ever since we had the run-in with the Sky and Ink having a little ramen cola.
All right. By the way, in the chat, it was excellent. In the chat, Victor Snyder also joined us. He says, "Hey guys, hey Victor, thank you, glad you joined us. We're in the middle of Lady Blackbird right now. These guys are trying to sneak by the Imperial checkpoint, basically." All right, I need from one of you, probably Cyrus. I need some kind of deception-esque chat, like to see if they're going to buy this.
All right. So let's see. I think that would go with. Let's see. So smuggler, deception, sneak, hide,
Camouflage.
camouflage.
You camouflage your ship, right?
Yeah. Would forgery also work in there?
I'll give you. Well, no, can I give you camouflage? So we'll just take one of those two.
Okay. So 5 plus 1 more would be 6. And I'll add 1 more.
So you can roll 7.
So 7. Let's see what happens.
See what's going on in the chat. Chris Halley says, "Is someone interfering with the signal?" Well, yes. He's basically interfering himself with the signal, pretending.
Sure. So yeah, we need to really get on our way here.
All right. Oh, so you got 4 successes?
4 successes, yeah.
No.
Hey, nice roll. Very good roll.
All right.
All right. So he says, well, I don't see any orders here, but we obviously can visually see, well, yeah, your ship is filthy.
Yeah, oh, dear God, I've got the shits right now. I'm sorry. We need to be on our way, and I need to get to Windfall. Thank you so much, sir. Truly appreciate it. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's enough. Just be on your way. Goodbye.
Thank you. All right, and I make a motion to cut the signal and to get out of here as fast as we can.
That's very appropriate that you're on the toilet as you said that, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not actually sitting on the toilet, although I guess that's fun.
Oh, well, I thought you would be. I didn't think there would be a chair in the bathroom.
Maybe I should put toilet paper right here and then it'd be a little more. No. This is Tower Act.
In the chat, Victor says, "I would believe Cyrus. He's a very honest sounding person."
Thanks, man. Anyway.
All right. So Snargle, you're gonna pilot your way in there.
Oh yeah. Obviously not doing anything too fancy. Humbug.
Yeah, you're just kind of moseying your way in there like a normal, right?
Yeah, fine.
Oh, are you gonna do something daring?
No.
I thought he was gonna. Oh, I thought Snargle was gonna mess things up again. That'd be great. All right. So, yep. So you go to the. They send you a landing pad number to go to in Windfalls.
All right. Sounds
you
good.
land on there, and again, there's just kind of a guy. There's a guy there, of course. Like kind of just a normal crew guy who always kind of checks in with people as they land. And
yeah. All right. I tell him, yep, Captain Q, we've been cleared. We're on our way to. Oh, I've got the shit. Dear God, I'm sorry. Just keep an eye on the ship. We'll be back. We've got a report.
All right, and then you hurry off.
Yeah. We scurry off, and
the guy as you go off, the crew guy looks at you, Kale and Snargle, kind of oddly and like, does your captain have some kind of bowel problem?
Oh, he's always had it. Probably ate some bad squid when we were back. Jeez, what was the outpost called, Kale?
What was it,
Men,
audience?
I need your attention. Follow me. Follow me, men.
Oh, we better get going.
All right.
Don't want an accident like he had last week. It's very embarrassing.
That's right.
Oh, we called him Captain Brown Pants.
All right, the crew guy just looks at you all like you're the oddest Imperials he's ever encountered, but he just turns back to going about his business.
Sure. All right. So yeah,
Kale, I'm assuming after 2 days of the trip, you cleaned all the squid ink off you. I'm assuming, right?
Off me, yeah.
Yes. Right.
yeah. So I run up to the first person and ask, where the closest toilets are.
First off, by the way, the chat, Victor had voted for daring by the pilot, so he wanted Snargle to do some daring. So wait, okay. Okay, so it's another crew guy, and he says like, yeah, the head's over there, and he just like jerks his thumb over to like, a little. It's actually called like a couple outhouses looking things, basically.
All right. I look at him and I say, I'm a captain, sir. Captain's toilets.
He's like, well, the officer toilets are inside the building there.
All right. So I command my crew, follow me.
All right, hey, don't you have a key for commanding?
Yes.
All right, you can get one for that.
Okay, I was trying to work my way up to that. I was gonna ask in a bit. All right, cool.
All right, so what are you guys going into the toilets?
We'll head to the same building as him, but
sure.
refrain from actually entering the lavatory.
Right. And I make a big deal out of making some noises once I'm inside. And when I flush the toilet, I say, I command you to dispatch my shit.
Wow, you were really getting into the role.
I really am. Anyway, I think that's enough.
Yeah, I don't actually think anybody was really caring about.
No, I wash my hands and I step out. And I look around and say, I wouldn't suggest anybody enter there for at least 3 hours.
3 hours? You mean 3 days?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a guy. There's a guy about to walk in, and he abruptly spins around and marches off the other direction.
And I say, "Wise choice, sir. Wise choice." All right.
Hey, so you guys are here, and nobody seems to. Everybody seems to be buying it right now.
All right, sounds good. Okay. Crap. So
we need to find her.
Yes.
So I'm going to say, since Victor named this Windfalls, or Victor and anybody else in the chat, you can help us out. I'm going to say, since the name, this place is known for having some very picturesque waterfalls and some nice wind-powered stuff. Rather breezy.
And I announce, I'd say, I think I've broken enough wind for the day.
I was waiting for that.
Let's have some R&R, men and lady.
Victor says Cyrus is over the top. Nice.
Yeah, pretty much.
The listener's mate says, who does number 2 work for? Very nice, Austin Powers.
$1 billion.
All right.
1 billion drifts in this game. That's a current.
Yeah. Well,
all right. So what are you guys doing? Where are you heading?
All I can think of to do is to maybe make my way to one of the captain's lounges and see if there's like a business computer of some sort, and that I'll do a quick search of a couple different names that I might still know that are in Imperial forces that might be a good connection or contact for me. Who might be working both sides for a profit.
Okay. Well, so let's establish this because we really haven't so far. I don't think.
All right.
I'm gonna say I don't. What do you guys think? I don't think there's any gonna be fancy computers the way we think about them, but maybe there would be some kind of simplistic database type thing. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, like maybe let's say like a mechanical machine that's able to bring forth, specific like actual documents from this huge storage room behind it, so that way you don't have to go sifting through it yourself.
Sounds
okay.
good. Yeah.
In the chat, Victor says, "Is R&R code for let's start a bar fight?" Hey, maybe we'll see.
Could be.
All right. So yes, I mean, yeah. Okay. So you go to like there's a little like kind of office area set up for Imperials to use it, and there's kind of like it's a gold looking, almost like a typewriter-esque machine in a way, sort of.
Right.
But yep, you can go up and nobody's using it right now.
All right, so Mr. Witz, we had a look through and see if Jonathan Seymour or Kronkle Schmitz is in Windfall currently.
Is that me?
All right.
Yeah, I'm looking at Kale and saying, okay. Mr. Witz.
Sure. All right, Mr. Witz.
Mr. Witz.
And I say, oh, excuse me, Lieutenant Witz.
Major Witz.
No, that's what I just did.
Yeah. All right. So, Kale, so you're going to have to make a roll to use this thing and try to get the information.
I figured you'd be good at this with your mechanical things.
Well, but it's not broken.
So the only thing, I'm going to say.
What if I smash it and rebuild it?
And you didn't take any.
Well, I'll look through if I need to. I just figured this would be a good thing for him to do.
Yeah.
I'll say mechanic and efficiency.
Okay. And
if you want to, Cyrus can give an extra die since you've used these before. If you want to give him an extra die to help him, you don't have to, but you can.
Yeah.
And I'll
so
throw
if he does that, that's 4. Then that you one. No.
And I'll throw an extra die then.
So that's 5 now we're up to?
Yep.
Okay, sure. Sounds good. I threw in 1. So, yeah.
Terrible.
Jesus. These rolls are not good today. All right. I'm just looking at the chat here. Victor said I was thinking that, Victor. That's a good idea. So he was like saying that it's going to print out some kind of like ticker tape or some kind of like, it's definitely kind of like some kind of older analog type thing.
It's a little speaker thing. You talk into it.
Can we just say? Yeah, that's good. I was just going to say, can we just say those people were not there at all? It was like they're on the other side of.
Yeah. So all right. So Kale, you put you think you're putting the names incorrectly. You're not an expert with this machine by any means. And it just spits out to you a little ticker tape thing that says error not found.
Damn it! I'm an engineer, not a telegrapher.
All right, so I edge Lieutenant Witz out of the way, out of my way, Witz, and I go to the machine, and I'm gonna say, since that was so horrible, the only other person I can think of is let's say Major Bertha. That I slept with one night when I had beer goggles on. She's the only other one that I can think of that might be in Windfalls.
They call her Big Bertha.
Sure, yes. They call her Major Big Bertha. And not because she's fat, but she is just a very stout, powerful woman.
Yeah, she's very strong.
She works both sides. So let's do.
Works both sides, as in.
What?
Wait.
Well,
Oh, hang on. Do you mean is she bisexual, or do you mean she's a spy?
well, she could be. I'm just saying that her allegiance can be bought.
Oh, okay.
And that I have slept with her, and that she's helped me out with a couple of shady dealings in the past. But there were sexual
You
favors
slept with
involved.
her too? What? Just
Okay, wait. Okay, you didn't say that.
Snargle's like, wait a minute.
Okay, so you're saying you slept with her to get information out of her, basically?
Well, that was part of her deal. Part of her deal is if she gave me information, we were gonna rock and rumble.
All right. Ooh, wow,
That's what we
Cyrus
did.
the slut. Nice.
That's what we did. So,
What captains do.
hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Captain
So-
Kirk and Captain Sarah.
That's right. So let's see. So I'll say ex-Imperial soldier, soldiers rank connections. Does that sound okay? So 4 under ex-Imperial soldier.
Okay.
4, and then I'll then 5 with the 1, and then I'll
Oh, you got
add
the one. You got the one back when Mark's failed.
right.
Mark's,
and
you
then I'll
got
add
yours
1
back.
more in, so I'll be at 6.
I remember, Mark, you get to add an extra die as well because you failed again.
Yeah, I got 9 dice now.
By the way, you
so-
can never go over 10, just to give it as a
Okay.
note.
The next thing I do, I'm going to pour a bunch of dice in it.
So under my breath, I say out loud, "Come on, Big Bertha." Crap!
What is going on here?
I rolled a freaking
This is like
one.
the way I roll in The Strange.
I know. Well, clearly she's not there. Or
Oh yeah, so the computer. So you know how to operate the machine, and it spits it out. Major Bertha off, not on, not currently in Windfalls.
all right, crap. Well, should we try a different route then? Yeah, let's just get away from this machine.
Yeah, now there is somebody waiting, and he's kind of tapping his foot impatiently behind you.
Yeah. So I say, crew, follow me. And,
Dutifully.
we
Yeah,
go-
listeners made the chat says trip rolls just like Jeff does. Huh? Yes, I just mentioned that.
So we head on down to more of a cruise bar and go to a corner table where we can't really be overheard easily, and order a round of beers. And
Okay, wait. So you go to like a tavern or bar, right? Is what you're saying?
yeah, basically. I mean, I kind of figured this is sort of a whole area where different crew and captains and everything else of the Imperial forces that are docking sort of hang out. So I'm just, you know what? That's probably a fucking bad idea. So yeah,
No, that's fine. Let's go with this. That's okay.
Okay. But yeah. So anyway, I'm just looking for like more of a crew tavern area where we can sit in a corner and not really be bothered.
Okay. What's the name of this tavern or bar or whatever? Or in the chat you can. Or what do you guys got a name? Anybody? Or in the chat you can help us get some suggestions as well.
The things that come to mind are Rusty Nail or No Cigar.
Huh.
Steamy
Okay.
meat.
Oh, what was that?
Steamy meat.
Oh God. I'm gonna use it in the future. Victor in the chat says the bar's name Kellier Breeze. Is that what Victor? Is that am I pronouncing that right? Sure, why not? We'll call it that because Breeze goes with the wind theme.
Sure.
Kellier Breeze. All right. So yeah,
All right.
so we go down to the Kellier Breeze and order a pitcher of beer, and I say, I don't have any connections. Any ideas?
Sorry, Cap. Got nothing on my head about this.
Is there any kind of like outpost where bounty hunters would take their prizes to the Imperials?
Oh, I'm sure there is. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we could see if anybody has shown up for a bounty. Yeah, we could totally check out the brig.
As you guys, the brig?
Well, yeah, whatever the brig is, the jail for this area.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as you guys are discussing that, I'm assuming you're probably drinking or something too, right, as you're doing all this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. The waitress comes over and says that the bartender has some information for you.
Oh.
And you should go talk to him.
All right, I give her a tip. And I say, "What's your name, doll?"
She says it's Cat.
Cats. I like cats. I won't say why. And I give her an extra tip. And anyway. So let's see. So yeah, I go ahead and walk over to the bar. I motion.
Are you guys staying or going with him?
You know what? He'll finish the drink he's currently having and sit back and watch. This should be interesting.
Kale, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll wait. I'm not that big of a person. I'll be tempted to pickpocket the person.
Great crew you have there.
So I call Kat over and ask for her to please send an order, actually a double order of chicken to the table.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I think that was an insult.
Yeah, but Snargle doesn't care. He's just going to eat it.
Oh, thanks. I was really hungry.
All right. So, yep, she says no problem. She'll take care of that.
All right. So, yeah, I sit up at the bar. I ask for...
Oh, that's it. Yeah, so Rufus is the bartender.
Rufus. All right.
So he, excuse me, he comes over to you and he says, there was a woman with white hair here. She said you'd probably be showing up.
Interesting. And how much would it cost?
Wait, what is that, Marks?
Stop eating the food. It's a trap.
Oh, no, it's really good. You should try some.
Sorry.
So I look at him and I say, how much would it cost for you not to let her know I'm here?
Oh, well, I don't know where she is now. This was about an hour ago she was here. Mainly, she wanted me to introduce you to somebody, and then he motions this very, very large gentleman over, and he says, "This is Olaf. Olaf, this is the guy who slept with your wife." And at that,
what's her name? Bertha.
So
that would have been awesome. Oh god, that would have been great.
So as this is going down, I mean, I'm trying to keep a relaxed demeanor.
Okay.
But at the same time, I am getting ready, to either flee or fight.
Yeah. Well, and by the way, so Olaf breaks his glass with his bare hand. He's so angry. And then a whole bunch of other people stand up to who are apparently good buddies with Olaf.
All right, so I look at Olaf, I stare him straight in the face, and I say, Olaf, this guy is putting one on over you. I'm fucking gay. And then I point over there to Lieutenant Witz and I say, Lieutenant Witz takes it from me every night. And I'd like to try to do a roll on this on Survivor. If I can
I see him point at me. I don't know what he's talking about, so I just go like, "Hey."
Okay, so because you see that,
and when he does wave at me, I do like a really big
Hey.
And while I'm doing it, I do a triple snap.
All right, so the way this is doing is this is going to have to be more of a deception roll, though.
Okay.
So that goes under smuggler.
Fine. So smuggler, deception. I don't know what else.
That's really it in this situation. So that'd be
maybe camouflage because I'm camouflaging myself.
I don't think not here. I wouldn't say.
Can my wave to him, even though I don't know exactly what's going on, act as a benefit, and I give him 1 die?
No, only if you actually.
I'm giving him a super gay wave and seeing if I can get him to
Kale said he waved back, not knowing what's going on, so I'm going to say no since you have no idea what's happening, Kale.
Okay.
And since you guys decided just to sit across the room and let Cyrus go by himself.
All right.
It sounded personal, you know.
Dude.
So that's so just 1, 2,
3. Because you
3
get one
base.
Yeah, 3 as a base.
And then I'll go ahead and spend.
In the chat, by the way, they're saying, "Is it Olaf the Snowman from Frozen?" Nope, it's not. That would be nice. He would be friendly.
Oh, would you look at that? I've been impaled.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 more. So I'm putting myself up to 6. And we'll see if he believes this whole gay deception thing.
That's a 1 again?
It's a 1 again.
I've never seen rolls like this in this game before. Jeez, this is crazy.
Yep.
So Olaf responds by grabbing you and lifting you off your feet by your lapels. So before you do anything, Kale and Snargle, let me go to you guys first. What are you doing?
Basically, he's munching down on a drumstick, and he sees the captain get violently picked up, to which he immediately drops his chicken, jumps out of the chair, throws his arms up, walks over and says, Hey, what are you doing with the captain?
And then at that, you're hitting the head with a beer bottle.
Oh, no. Was it from behind?
No, it was the front. Like it was thrown at you, not like.
Okay.
It was thrown at you.
Okay. Does it break?
How are your goblin's head?
Well, I'd say because they're able to change shapes, it's probably fairly malleable.
Okay, so it doesn't break; it just bounces off you, but it hurts.
Was it very nice?
Yeah, so there's a lot of very angry-looking men and women right now, just so you guys know.
Do we have any, like, maneuver code words or whatever? Like, for these kind of situations, like...
I would say that's logical that you guys could have worked that out since you've been a crew for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm thinking of is... These...
So I'm thinking, like, if you yell out squirrel, it means go for the nuts? Or what else are you thinking?
And if you yell at mongoose, it means go for the snake.
I think I'm gonna yell out. I'm gonna yell out peacock, which means close your eyes because I'm gonna do a light spell to flash everybody with bright light.
Good idea.
Okay. By the way, in the chat, Victor says he hopes the bottle was empty. It's a shame to waste beer.
That's very
True. Very true.
So I'm gonna jump up on the table and be like whistle and go, "Hey everybody, peacock!"
You're gonna whistle real loud, right, to get everybody's attention.
Yeah. So everybody looks at me and then go with a light spell.
And I yell out, "You go, girl!"
All right, yeah, you're not giving up the deception. Okay, good.
It's not giving up, yeah.
So
Well,
okay,
it seemed appropriate after peacock.
okay. So Mark, you gotta do the roll to cast your spell. Petty magic, light spell. So that's 3 dice.
Oh, you know, I meant ostrich, not peacock, because it sticks his head in the ground. That's why.
No, I like peacock because I figure you're dazzling everybody with light and color.
That's
Right,
true. We'll go with that.
Peacock!
And if somebody yells peacock, you just go like, "What?" All right.
What?
I'm sorry.
I'm bigger than that. Anyway, go ahead.
So you get 3 dice marked as your base. Obviously, you have a whole bunch of pool though that you have at your disposal.
I do. I think I'm going to pop some in there.
I will say this is a 3 difficulty.
So I'm gonna pop in 4. Make it 7.
Oh, and 7.
Yeah.
All right. Hope it goes
I'll
better.
be. I hope so.
And I'm going to give him one more, just from my reactions of, "You go, girl!"
Okay, but
to get everybody open wide. I don't know.
you're saying that makes people look at him more? Is that what you're thinking?
Sure.
I don't know about that one.
Okay, so
I'll
is it
say-
7 or 8?
Roll your 7. Roll your 7.
Okay.
I just say, "Oh, a performance!"
Hey, you hit it. Nice job.
Did it
Oh,
barely.
boy.
Jeez. All right.
All right. So explain what you do, how the spell works, what happens.
Oh, so I just basically just slap my hands together, and from that point, it's like a big flash of light shoots out. If it's okay, I'll just pop my goggles. Whenever I jumped up, my goggles slid down, and that's when I said it and did that thing.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you do that, and a blinding flash of light goes out, and so you guys had your eyes closed, so you're okay. But everybody else is like, and they stagger back, and Olaf drops you, and you kind of thud, so he drops you, you kind of fall on the floor, maybe, or just I don't know.
All right, so I go straight for the nuts. I actually, before he drops me, I rear my foot back as far as it'll go, and I'm going to try to hit him right in the nuts to make him go down.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick the pocket of the nearest person to me and then run.
So you prepare your roll, and you do your roll, and then Snargle, what are you doing?
I will actually go ahead and jump whoever the hell threw a bottle at my face, by beating the ever-living crap out of them, and then making my exit. Since obviously,
All right, I'm gonna let you know you have no idea who threw the bottle.
Okay, good. Then I'll take it out on Olaf as well.
Okay. So you and Cyrus are both attacking Olaf, and Kale is picking somebody's pocket and getting the hell out.
Well, I'll pick Olaf's pocket then if they're all going to team up on him. Why not?
Okay. All right. So let's do some rolls.
It should be fairly easy to pick his pocket if he's he's been hitting the groin.
Yeah.
Yeah, the difficulty
So-
will be lower.
Right.
I'd like to use Goblin Warp Shape for elongated arms, so that way it's easier for him to reach. Let's see, how about Agile and Quick to make this very fast, since we don't want his whole crew coming after us. And then Teeth and Claws, because, Teeth and Claws.
Are you using your teeth or your claws, or both?
Both.
Okay. All right. Sure, go ahead and roll that. And Cyrus, what are you doing? Rolling.
Oh, so, I think for that, it's just going to be warrior and battle hardened.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm not going to add anything to it. If I miss, then I just hit him in the stomach or in the shin instead. So, whatever. but I'm going for the nuts.
Victor says, I knew R&R was code for a bar fight. Yeah, we did have a bar fight. You're right, Victor.
All right.
All right. So wait, which rolls are which? Marks, did you already roll? That was your old roll. Nate. Yeah. So Nate, Snargle got a 2.
So
What do you guys get?
I'm going to do tricky, quick, contortionist, and sleight of hand. Does that
0.
count?
Ouch. 0 for Cyrus. Okay, sorry. Say me again.
Is that cool with you?
So say that again.
Tricky, quick, contortionist, and sleight of hand.
Yeah, because you took sleight of hand as your extra thing, right?
Yeah.
I won't. The contortionist, no, but the rest are good.
What about dirty fighting?
No, because you're picking his you're picking his pocket, right? You're not actually hitting him.
No. Okay. I can.
You could give him a vicious pinch on the butt while you do it.
For Kale, because he is blinded, I'm going to say this is only a 2 difficulty, though.
All right. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Let's see what happens.
Sixes.
So we got a 2, 0, and a 3. All right. So, all right. So, Kale, yep, you sneak over there. I know everybody's, freaking trying to staggering around, trying to get their sight back, and you reach in to his pocket, and what do you pull out?
What do I pull out?
Sausage.
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, think about that as I just bunch of what?
Beef. Lotto tickets.
All right.
Really
anyway,
fancy lighter.
Okay,
some
sure.
Monies
Fancy lighter and some
his
grips.
and his ID.
Oh, all right, cool. Sure, that's pretty good. Nice.
All right, cool.
All right, so you get all that, and then you scoot out of there. So Cyrus, as you were falling, you kicked out at his nuts, but you got twisted around, and instead you kicked Snargle right in the head.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then Snargle he got hit in the head with a bottle, and now a foot, and he's so disoriented. He went and bit somebody, but he bit you in the leg, Cyrus, because he thought it was Olaf.
All right, fair enough. So I just scream out, fuck, and I take out both my pistols. And I'm running to the door and yelling, I'm going to say, I don't know, Toothy! Come with me! And anyway, I just do a hail of lead at all the bottles above the bar to create as much chaos and confusion and smashing loudness as possible. As we're running out the door.
Yes, this is when it is time to exit stage left.
Yes.
Yeah. By the way, in the chat, listeners made it said Kale should have pulled out a condom from the pocket. That'd been great. All right. So all right. So I'll say, Snargle, are you also running out now?
Oh yeah.
All right. So Kale is already out the door, and he's kind of waving you guys towards the exit.
Danger mouse! Danger mouse!
Yep.
And Cyrus, you're I won't make you roll. You're shooting all the bottles, and they smash and liquid starts pouring out and everything. And people start hitting the deck because they can't really see you and they don't know if they're shooting at them, what's happening,
Right.
And so again, nope. Go ahead.
I yell out, "It's the rebels! It's the rebels!"
All right, they don't really know what that means, but they're very confused anyway. So you guys make it out because everybody's so disoriented they can't still see really. They're rubbing their eyes, and so you guys make it outside. Now what are you doing?
So I want to get us sneaking through the town as fast as possible through back alleyways, and just get the hell out of there as fast as possible. Far away from this bar.
Okay. All right, let's just say you did it. Let's just say you're kind of going through different alleyways, right, and different
Yeah.
kind of taking a circuitous route.
You don't want me to roll anymore, do you? It's going to be an automatic fail.
Probably is like, oh my god, I'm not passing any rolls. Jeez. All right. So where are you winding up?
Oh Jesus. Let's say. Do you guys have any ideas up? Go ahead.
As you think, or in the chat, let us know in the chat where you think they should go now as they try to make their escape.
You know where Bertha stays? We can go straight there.
Victor says, well, you know she's not on the place though right now.
Oh.
Victor says Cyrus's axe, meaning Snow, because Snow and Cyrus did have a brief fling. It's pretty smart. She might be mad at him for some reason. Well, maybe, or maybe she's just very good at what she does.
Very, very true. Very true. You know what? Why don't we end up at like a theme park and at a snow cone stand? How's that?
That's great.
Maybe we'll find her at the snow cone stand.
Right, a steampunk theme park. I like it. That's awesome. What is this theme park called?
It's called Aether Brigade.
A what? A third brigade?
Ether Brigade? I don't know. No, let's come up with a better name.
How about, okay, no, I got it. It's called Six Winds.
Okay, sure. Six Winds.
It's the theme park that's the most prominent theme park across the Wild Blue.
I love it. Yes, Six Winds. And we're at the snow cone stand. And
all right. So let's take a quick. I'm gonna go to the facilities here. Let's take a quick break.
Oh yeah, wait.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Oh, wait.
Please turn your camera off and your sound.
We need a code word for that. Peacock.
All right, folks. We'll be back in just like 1 minute, and then we'll continue and see if these guys can track down Snow and Lady Blackbird. We'll be right back.
Sounds
Roger
good.
Da, 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 da.
What if we just don't try to find Lady Blackbird? What if we get just like our vacation?
I mean, she's been a lot of trouble, you know.
It seems like everything has just been harder since she's stopped by. We just ditched Naomi so we don't have to hear her get pissed.
Hey, where was Naomi during this fight? Wait a minute, we forgot about her.
The one person that could have quite literally knocked someone's block off.
Yeah, oops. I think someone in the audience should play Naomi. The audience themselves should play Naomi. I think that'd be great.
Yeah, they'd make great murder hobos.
All right.
Welcome back.
Yep.
Hello.
Oh, everybody's quiet. Jeez. Come on, supposed to be entertaining people. Kidding.
Nah.
Oh, that's interesting. Victor says you should put out a reward for Snow like the other bounty hunters found her for you. Have the other bounty hunters find her for you.
Ooh.
Good idea.
So, by the way, folks, before we get started here again, remember Roll20Con, we're doing this weekend, June 24th, 25th. All the schedules on our website, supergeekedup.com on the homepage. Hope you can join us. Trying to raise some money for the Cyber Smile charity, help victims of cyberbullying. I'll tell you again that at the end of the show. All right, so where we left off, you guys have gone to the Six Winds theme park, and you say you're at the snow cone stand, right?
We're at the snow cone stand, Mr. Frosty's snow cone stand.
Oh, good. Yes. Looks like
Yeah.
Are you guys getting any snow cones?
Oh, definitely.
What kind are you getting?
I'm getting a mixture of both blueberry and blackberry.
Okay. What about you?
What about you, Snargle?
Oh, lime and lemon.
Strawberry cheesecake.
Ooh, nice.
It's on me, guys. I'm pulling out the money that I stole.
Whoa!
Oh, thank you, Mr. Olaf.
Is there such a thing as strawberry cheesecake snow cone? Well, this world, I guess there is now.
There is in this world.
Sure.
I wish there was. Though. That sounds good, right, man?
It has chunks of cheesecake in it. Wow.
Oh,
Just kidding.
wouldn't mind that.
I'm sure they can do that flavor, though.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Right?
They've got that like Jelly Bellies, right? So I'm sure they could come up with a sweet syrup. Anyway. All right.
Miracles of modern steam technology. They can come up with anything.
That's right.
What will they think of next?
Right.
So at the snow cone, so here's the thing, actually, Cyrus. Snow also happens to be a fan of theme parks.
Oh, wow.
You guys even went on a date there once, to some theme park, not this one necessarily, but.
I remember
Nice.
Snow telling me that during our pupil adventure.
Oh yes, you remember mentioning that, right? You told me about all the rides they went on. And how Cyrus got sick and threw up.
Too much
Wow.
detail. I don't even know about their sex life.
Wow! Ouch.
Yeah.
Anyway, the snow cone stand worker says, a woman told me to give you this, and she hands you a piece of paper, and it has a drawing of a raven on it.
All right. A drawing of a raven.
Now, you guys know, since you're smugglers and used to be in the Imperial, so you've been all over the place. There's another city in the Brink, not too far from here, called Ravensclaw.
All right. Raven's Claw. I look at the paper a little more closely and just try to see if there's anything else to this, or if it's clearly just the symbol of Raven's Claw, and that's it.
So it's it's a picture of the raven, but on the back it says, "Hope you had fun with Olaf."
Poor Olaf.
All right. Okay. Well.
Why would she give us a clue for?
I don't know. We'll see.
We're about to find out.
Yeah, I really
By the way, let me
don't-
establish just from last time as well. I did say Snow and Cyrus and you guys as well have fought on the same side, sometimes opposing sides. So she's not like your mortal enemy or anything, you know.
Right.
She does the jobs that come up, you know, and she has
Same here.
She has helped you before. Obviously, right now she also has kind of been a thorn as well to you guys sometimes.
All right. So I take out a little piece of paper, and I draw on it, and I give it back to the gentleman along with the tip, and I say, if you see the white-haired lady again, give her this. And it's folded. I say, do not open it, just give it to her. And anyway, what I've written on it is I've written, give me the, and then I do like a little sign of a middle finger sticking up. Give me the bird.
Oh, nice. I like it.
Right,
okay. It's actually a team girl at the stand, by the way, but she takes it from you.
Okay, that's fine. And anyway, I just give her a tip, and
let's hope you enjoy your snow cones. Have a great day here at Six Winds, the happiest place in the Wild Blue.
Thank you very much. Yes, it's a wonderful place. All right.
Time to ride the roller coaster? I'm just kidding. All right, what do you guys
All right.
Now what?
Well, I think clearly we've got to get to Ravenclaw, so let's start walking as quickly as we can back towards the ship, but really avoiding. You know what? Let's just take a freaking taxi. We take some kind of steam powered taxi, I guess. Maybe like a little sky cab. We take a sky cab back to the ship. All right?
That works.
Okay,
Yep.
sure, a little steam powered sky cab.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So this guy pulls up. He's got a nice top hat and a big curly mustache on. Monocle.
Yep.
Is his name Uber?
No. His name is not Uber. It's Lyft. I'm just kidding.
Does he have a very big pink mustache?
Oh, that's right. Lyft is the pink one.
Right.
Pink. It's not a mustache, though, right? It's what is there thing? A pink something?
I thought it was a big pink mustache.
Oh, is it? Maybe you're right.
Maybe I'm wrong. But I think that would be kind of funny.
That'd be funny.
He's like both a sky cab driver and a carny at night, you know? Maybe
sure, why not?
Circus.
Yeah, I like it.
All right.
He does the at Six Winds. He performs sometimes when they do like special circus performances.
Very nice.
He's also the strong man. He can lift things.
Yes.
Quite heavy.
I like it. I like it a lot.
In the chat, Victor says, take a Johnny cab, which is a nice Total Recall, I believe, reference.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. So, nice stash, sir. Are you willing to give us a lift?
Sure, hop in. Where to?
So, I tell him, so we need to go to the away station, number 13, and need to make haste towards the USS Top Gun.
Sure thing, right away. By the way, you should stop in see me in the circus sometime.
That would be fantastic. Could we get your card?
Absolutely. And he passes you back one of his cards, which is also has a pink mustache on it.
Great.
Of course
And
it's pink.
Olaf, would you like to give the man a tip?
Oh,
Olaf.
yes.
Is Olaf riding with you?
Well, he's the one
I'm
with the
assuming
gun.
All of a sudden, Olaf comes staggering out in front.
No, Lieutenant Witz is going by Olaf at the moment.
Oh, because he has I get it, because he
Yeah.
has the fake idea. Yeah.
Yeah, let me give you a tip. Keep change.
Very nice.
Ah, that's an interesting accent you have there. Where are you from?
It's hard to translate in the common tongue, but I think it's something like Jotunheim.
Oh, I've never been there. Sounds very interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's interesting. Very interesting.
All right. Anyway, so he gets you there quite quickly. He knows some nice shortcuts, and so you arrive at the station or the port number, whatever, landing pad 13. That's what we'll call it.
All right. So sounds good.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. Good lift.
Well, thank you. Hope to see you around.
All right. Hope to see you around. We've got your card.
Yeah, come see me. Maybe you guys could join us in the circus sometimes. We could always use a nice goblin who can change shapes.
Oh, jeez, thanks.
All right, let's get this ship and get to Ravenclaw.
Okay, so as you head back to the ship, the same crew guy who you saw first says, feeling better?
Oh, God! And I start running onto the ship, and I say, just get us out of here. Thank you, sir. I've got to get to the head. and I run in, acting like I've got to take a shit.
Okay. So he just, this guy just shakes his head and is like,
I'll just be like, yeah, we call him Captain Poops a lot.
and then the crew guy,
about that one. That's good.
the crew guy says, wait a minute, you didn't have an accent before.
Things happen. I can walk on.
He just kind of stares after you. And then internally he decides he doesn't get paid enough to worry about this shit. So
Really? Like,
in the chat, Chris Halley says, Lieutenant Witz has lost his wits. Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
All right, back
right.
on the ship you go. And I'm assuming you're taking off and getting out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
All
Okay.
right, off the Raven's Claw.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
So I give everybody another round of rum, and I say, well, that could have gone better.
Could have gone worse, too.
Could have.
I'm just gonna like play with the coins. What I have left of Olaf's money. Well, not that bad.
All right. So yeah, but Kale, you're not using that credit card or whatever it is. All right. Only the cash.
Oh yeah, just the cash.
Right. Okay.
Well, I
Good
figure it's more like an ID thing. So
Yeah, it's
Okay,
like an ID
great.
card. Yeah.
maybe
Okay,
if we
good,
have
good,
to,
good.
I was thinking maybe we have to get in somewhere, get access. So.
Yeah, that's great. Sounds good.
Or we want to leave him, or we commit a crime and just leave it behind.
Poor Olaf. Man, look, Kramer for crimes. His wife cheated on him. Jeez, poor Olaf.
Right?
In the
know.
chat, Victor says goblins are good for shooting out of cannons.
Oh,
You don't say.
So does this ID have a picture on it?
It does.
So I've got forgery. So I'm wondering if I can try my forgery skill to add a new photo onto it. I'm fine with doing it as Kale. If you want to
Yeah,
keep
you're gonna put Kale's photo.
Sure, I'm fine with
You have a
that.
lot of photos of Kale you keep in your cabin, right?
What?
just not the shirtless one.
Right. I just keep the ones of him in his birthday suit. It's just a suit and it has balloons on it and little gifts, on the material.
All right.
It's very colorful.
So you're gonna do smuggler forgery, basically, right?
Smuggler forgery.
So
Yeah,
see-
just to see if I can alter the photo a little bit. So you want to see how it comes out?
Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
All right, folks. All these these traits and stats we're doing, you can all see on the website supergeekedup.com. I put them all up there, so you can see kind of what the different things they can have and what they're rolling. They also have secret abilities. Don't forget that, guys. I don't think we use any this session, but
Not yet.
We have secret abilities. Oh yeah, we do.
See, they're called secrets. They're special abilities, basically.
Okay.
Right, like Cyrus can teleport. I don't know, Snargle. What the hell do you do?
I can shape change. I can warp shape and also get my lucky break, which is basically after a successful die roll once per session, I can get all my dice back.
Oh, that's right. That's awesome, actually.
That is awesome. Yeah.
So if I want to succeed at something, I can at least try and then get my dice back.
Yeah. My other thing is I can allow once per session somebody to re-roll a really important roll, you know?
Right.
But
I think almost all characters can reroll at some point for something.
yeah.
Roll anything reflexes. Yeah. Anything involving grace, dexterity, or quick reflexes, I can reroll.
Very nice. Very nice. So
All right,
I
2
rolled
successes.
a 2. I mean, but you have to keep in mind I actually do have the skill of forgery.
Yeah,
I mean,
so I'll say you put the picture on. You made the card. It's not the great. I mean, it's not like there are forgers out there who have done a much better job, but it's passable.
He just drew on like little devil horns above his head.
Right. Really, I just take out like a Sharpie and I add facial hair that looks like his to it. You're like, perfect.
It's great. No,
Looks
fool everybody.
amazing. Yes, yes. All right, but it's not a Sharpie. I use squid ink. So anyway, yeah. So heading to Ravenclaw.
All right. Actually, Ravensclaw, since you guys were kind of talking about this, or the chat was, Ravensclaw actually is known for where a lot of bounty hunters hang out, kind of picking up jobs and other stuff like that.
All right. Okay.
So since you've already passed through the other Imperial thing, there's not really anybody else trying to stop you.
Great. So I would assume that I would be known at Ravensclaw. That I was like, oh, there's Cyrus, sort of thing.
Well, I'm trying to think. So you don't want to be known too much, probably, since we are still in Imperial Space and they're looking for you.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean,
I just wasn't sure.
Yes, you are going to be known by some people. I would say you don't want to probably make a big show about it, though.
Definitely not. Okay, fair enough.
But yes, some people are definitely going to know you there, for sure.
Well, I put on an Indiana Jones, fedora, whatever, and just kind of keep my face partially hidden. And are you wearing an eye patch right now, Snargle? You are, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So I'll add an eye patch to my other eye.
That's why you hit the bottle. You couldn't see it coming because your eye patch.
Exactly.
Sounds good. All right. Okay, so, well, gentlemen and lady and goblin, we clearly need to find out Snow's plans and how we're going to talk her into giving us back Lady Blackbird. Or maybe she's got her hidden somewhere or already given her to someone.
Hopefully not.
I guess all we can... Go ahead.
Do we have any contacts here we can reach out to?
Yeah. I am sure that there are several smugglers that frequent this area that I would know of. A couple could be friendly to me if they're bought. They could at least maybe give us some information on her whereabouts here. But I have a feeling as soon as we arrive, she's probably going to have people looking out for us.
Hmm.
And you do, yeah. Ravensclaw has a kind of even though it is Imperial World, it is on the edge of it, so it is kind of one of the seedier as Imperial worlds go, anyway.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, maybe what we could do is we could try to go to an unexpected port. Maybe one that's that I don't think she ever frequents.
I could see that.
And see if we can sneak in. But either way, I think she's going to be looking out for us. Do you all want to try to get the jump on her, though? We could try to get the jump on her by seeing if we can make contact with someone who won't give her the heads up.
If we can.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, so I'm pretty familiar with this place, and I suggest that we lay course to the less frequented harbor, and we'll see if we can sneak in there.
Okay. By the way, you guys can get because there's been a couple, so you can. That's a refreshment scene, I'll say. So let's say you can go back to 7 if you're not on the XP or the dice pool. Sorry.
Woo-hoo! So I've rolled so bad, I'm actually up to 8 right now.
All right, then stay at 8.
So can I just? Okay, yeah. I won't refresh myself. I'll just stay above my max. Although I'm wondering if I missed one, because it almost feels like I should be at 9, because I don't know if I've ever successfully rolled anything. No, I have. I've rolled some successes, I think. So anyway, 8 sounds right. Okay.
All right.
So,
So you guys land in one of the not as often used like ports, right, or landing areas.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say we go to the one that's like just used for people delivering produce, something like that. And
Right, so when you get off, there's a woman there saying, and she asks you, "Okay, yep. What are you bringing in?"
Actually, we are here to speak with somebody about pickup, but we may need about 24 hours to make this deal happen. So we just need to park the ship over here, and here's 50. What are we calling them? Drifts. Here's 50 drifts for your time and the storage.
Okay. Oh, thanks to Victor. He came up with that term for the currency for this game.
Yeah, it's a good term.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right. Well, she says, "Well, yeah. Normally this is just a very short-term thing, but I guess that'll be okay."
All right. I give her an extra 25 and just say, "Thanks. Sorry for the trouble. We'll be back as soon as we can."
All right. She nods and she likes to get. She's looking. She likes those coins that you gave her.
You're right. At first, I thought you were going to say she liked the backside as we were walking away. And we noticed. I was like, "Hey."
Mainly Snargle, though.
Right. Okay. Good. She likes a little tail with her tuchus.
Lister's mate says, "Oh, he just came back from supper. Is this like customs?" Kind of. And Victor says, "Too bad you don't have a jetpack to sneak into town." Yeah, unfortunately, at the beginning, the jetpack fell away into who knows where, as they were trying to rescue Cyrus.
We should have searched for it.
Nah, we had to get on. We had to move along.
You're like, "Screw Lady Blackbird. Let's get that jetpack."
Let's go back and get it. Put on the coordinates to the jetpack. All right. So, yeah. So, try to make our way to... Is there some kind of, like, listening post or telegraph, I assume?
Yeah, like where where you can send messages and stuff. You mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And I'm going to try to telegraph one of my contacts here that deals with a lot of just kind of shady business, but I've dealt with before.
Okay. Who's this contact?
Yeah. Let's
By the way,
call him.
guys, anybody can feel free to shout out anything you think anytime you want for these.
Yeah, feel free to make any suggestions.
Awesome suggestions.
I agree.
Dobie.
Dopey.
Dobie.
Dobie.
How about wait? Okay, so you keep using all these
sure,
freaking legends.
Sure. So, no. He is called Dopey, and it's because he's a dope addict. He's like it's Dopey the drug guy that knows everybody's business and what's up, what's going on, and he's always looking for that extra bit of cash for a fix or whatever.
Everybody knows him. He's great at parties.
Yeah. So I telegraph Dopey, and I just say, Dopey, Mongoose here, seeking information on Snow, the female kind, and there's money in it for you if you can keep this secret, but let me know where she is.
Okay. About a minute or two later, you get a message back. It says, "Come to the Black Lantern. Have info for you. Bring drugs."
All right. The Black Lantern.
Do we have any drugs?
We can pick some up on the way.
It's terrible.
We can pick some up on the way. It's no problem.
This is turning into Breaking Bad steampunk.
It's okay.
Well, Mark, you came up with that name.
No, that's literally one of the drugs. It's called Breaking Bad. That's the drug we're going for. On our way there, trying to move in secrecy. Do stop off. Just talk to a couple people on street corners, just saying we're looking for some Breaking Bad. And just need to pick up a quick fix for a friend.
All right. As you're doing that, kind of out in the center of this kind of market square type area, you see kind of a commotion going on, and you.
Okay, well, we take cover and try to see what's going on.
All right, so you're going to try to get a little closer?
Yeah. And I tell the drug dealer on the corner, one moment, and we run over to not get in the middle of it, but see what's going on.
Sure. And as you do that, you see... you actually see Snow and Lady Blackbird, and they are surrounded by 5 other bounty hunters. And Snow has Lady Blackbird she's kind of trying to have her behind her, like she's kind of trying to shield her, and she has her weapons drawn. But they're vastly outnumbered.
Well.
Okay. No time to lose here. So I look at Kale and I say, "Anything up your sleeve?"
No. I do have odd things I can pull out at any time, can't I?
Is that one of your abilities?
Yeah, that's one of my abilities.
Oh yeah. What is it? What can you do?
It's let's see, what is it? secret of concealment. No matter how thoroughly you search, you always have a few key items with you. You can produce any common, simple item in a moment's notice.
Oh, that's right.
Well, honestly, a huge string of firecrackers could be useful.
By the
That's
way,
a pretty common thing. You know,
in the chat, Victor says flash them is his suggestion. I guess that could
Flashpoint.
distract them. Yeah.
Right.
I call it move flashpoint.
Nice.
Could do that, but we'll blind everybody. Save that for a moment if I need it.
Right.
Yeah, can I say I have fireworks or something like that? Some kind of distraction tool? Noisemaker?
You could say that, sure.
Well, there's just... Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, as you're doing this, actually, hang on. No, go ahead. You say what you're doing. I forget. I wanted to actually.
Well, I was just going to say, if there's like a big metal bucket or something, that you could toss them in, that would make it sound like a whole lot bigger.
Yeah.
And who knows
Just walk
where on
by.
earth it's coming from.
Casually sleight of hand, toss it in there, and keep walking.
There's some bounty hunters, by the way.
Oh,
What's that?
There's some pictures of the bounty hunters.
Oh, cool.
What a great bunch of guys.
Yeah.
And lady.
Styling.
Lady.
And lady.
Who's the guy in the bottom left? Is he got like
He looks like a goblin.
Yeah, let's say he's a goblin. There can be goblin bounty hunters, Come on, don't be racist. I'm just kidding.
The guy like really
Jeez.
carrying a skull with him? To do that to intimidate people? This
Yes,
is the last guy.
That's called one of his victims.
Jeez.
He starts petting it. I named him Richard.
He actually goes by the name of the Skull, the bounty hunter.
Oh, okay. Appropriate.
So, Naomi, you're going to have to help us out quite a bit. Unlike the bar fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. She has been here all this time.
Yeah. Trying.
All right. So anyway, as you guys are doing that, let's say the dude in the lower right, who looks like the pimp, kind of. So
I'm not bounty hunting, I'm pimping.
Yeah, he actually makes a move towards a lady. Snow blocks him and gives him a nice punch in the face and knocks him backwards.
All right.
But basically, the action has started, so there's not really time to be messing around.
Yeah. As soon as he's tossed the fireworks, I go ahead and open up a hail of lead on that same guy too, running in, but I want to run in away from where the fireworks are, so so there are two different distractions going on at the same time.
Okay, it's in the chat. Chris Hadley says some extremely styling bounty hunters there. Yeah, I think so.
They are.
So, all right. So you're throwing the firecrackers, Kale, right, to be as a distraction. Kale.
Oh yes.
All right. And where you throw them? By the bounty hunters, just by around their feet or something?
No, I said like a trash can nearby.
Oh, okay. And then what? And besides shooting, what are you doing, Cyrus?
So yeah, I have both my pistols out, and I'm shooting right at the guy that's threatening Snow and Lady Blackbird.
Okay, good. So let's make a roll for that shooting thing then.
Yeah.
The fireworks, I'll just say you can throw in the trash can. That's not really that difficult.
I think what Snargle is going to do is basically dive in between the ones who are not being shot at and attempt to disorient them, if not incapacitate them.
Okay, so tell me, from these pictures, which one are you? So he's shooting the pimp, is what Cyrus is doing.
Okay, he's shooting the pimp and probably.
No, he's just shooting at the pimp right now, right?
Just the pimp. Yeah. Okay. And are they sort of do they have them up against a wall or just surrounded in sort of
they were circling around them.
Okay, so in a star formation.
So yeah, more really like a circle. They were in Snow and Blackbird are in the center, and they're surrounded by the circle by them.
All right. Well, let's see. And I assume it's in that order.
I I don't know. I mean, that doesn't really matter much. Just pick whatever one you like.
Okay. Well, you know what? There's another goblin in the group for once. Might as well start with him and the very mean-looking one that carries around the skull.
Okay. Well, so you can goblin action is great. But you can only attack one at one time. So you're going after the goblin.
Yes, goblin first. And you know what? Let's do it with goblin. Let's do. Let's see, warp shape to, obviously make Snargle a little more fearsome and give him some extra reach, obviously. Longer legs, too, because this is going to require some pretty lengthy movement. Let's see. I wonder if... is there anything nearby that he would be able to leap off of?
Sure. There's stand with fruits and stuff on it, vegetables.
Well, he's going to quickly elevate himself on top of that and then glide off of it to death from above, basically. So let's go ahead and throw in some agile and quick, some teeth and claws, and then why not his unlocked reckless trait?
Sounds good.
Oh, is that what you got when last time?
Yes.
Okay. By the way, all these bounty hunters are 4 difficulty, just so you know.
Okay.
There are no slouches.
Let's see. This looks like a pretty dangerous situation, so might as well go for it. Oh God!
All right, Kale, Cyrus, you can go ahead and roll too if you haven't.
Okay, great. And as I'm doing it, I say, "Back away from the ladies," and I say, "I don't know. I'm just hot. I'm still hot."
Well, we know Cyrus. We know Cyrus is hot. That's all the ladies like him.
Right.
He still has a chance with Lady Blackbird.
Right. So anyway, I say, "Get away from them, pimp. They're not your whores." And
Nice.
I actually have a base of 7, which is awesome, using 2 pistols. And so I'm going to just add 1 more for 8 and see what happens.
Nice.
Please don't be shitty. All right, a 4, 50%.
Not bad.
Nice, very nice. Wait, Snargle, you didn't roll yet, right?
Not yet.
Okay, you go ahead. Kale, what are you doing?
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice. Fine.
What kind of weapons these guys got?
It's a mix of pistols, swords. Let's say one has a shotgun type thing.
Cool.
Let's say the dude on the upper right has a shotgun.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So anyway, as you're thinking of that, so Cyrus, you open up, with your dual pistols and a hail of lead.
Yep.
Is your aim to kill him or wound him or what?
My aim is to not to kill him, but to stop him in his tracks. So I'm going to say I'm going for like limbs and butts. All right.
Okay. Yeah. So since he was turned away from you, you get a nice, probably about 3 shots right in his ass. Another couple into his legs and ankles and stuff. He lets out a nice, surprisingly high-pitched howl, and yeah, he falls right to the ground and kind of tries to drag himself away.
And I blow both my pistols, the smoke off of them. I say, Pippin style.
Pippin style?
Pimpin, like P-I-N-P.
I get it.
Pimpin style. All right. Really stupid. Anyway. Reload.
Now, Snargle, Snargle jumps off the fruit cart and uses his, I guess, gliding. So I guess you have some kind of like small kind of like maybe wings in between your arms or something like your.
Yeah, like sort of maybe even like webbing, essentially.
Yeah. All right, so you glided, and let's say you do like you put both your feet like planted right into his face, And he goes tumbling over and along the ground. He's not out. He's not out of it yet, but that was a nice shot you got at him.
Nice.
I'm glad. Ugh.
The female bounty hunter goes to engage with Snow, so I'm going to have Snow do a roll here. But Kale, what are you doing?
I think. Does any of these guys have swords or something besides guns?
You're like, I want the one with the sword. Yes. Let's say the skull has the swords.
Okay. I'll pull up some knives. And, you know, I don't have the skill in knife yet. I know it goes with my dirty fighting stuff. And I'll come up and start slashing at him.
Okay.
Cool.
Go. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do that. Let me see which.
So tricky, quick, dirty fighting, tumbler, maybe? Is that cool?
What's the tumbler part?
I'm tumbling around fighting.
Let's see. Quick, dirty, fighting, tricky. Those are all fine, obviously.
Or escape. Oh, I guess escape is a counterattack.
Yeah, tumbler escape, I would say more for defense.
Okay.
But the rest are all good.
All right. So that's total 4. And let's go ahead and put in 3 more.
Sure.
Cool. For my pool.
Absolutely.
5
Hey,
successes.
there you go.
Wow.
All right. So what you have like 2 knives in your hands?
Yeah. So my goal is that I'm slicing around and I cut the tendons in his arms so he can't close his hands.
Ugh.
So the guns.
Oh,
It's
that's
the
nice.
sword's
Yeah.
fall his hand.
That's nasty.
I know. Better than killing him.
That's true.
I guess.
All right. Yep. So you.
And a little scar on the cheek. If you think I scored high enough.
So you leap in there, yep, and you're real quick and you slash out there with your knives, and yep, you do give him a nice thing across the cheek as well, which goes along with all the other scars he has already. And you do get him across the wrists, and he drops both his swords. So nice job.
Disarmed.
Suck it, nerd.
Suck it, nerd.
and I'll go. You've just been disarmed by Olaf.
Wow.
He's like, I'll remember that name.
Oh man.
All right.
Nice.
So all right, so Snow's gonna roll here. Let me see.
Should Naomi engage
Yeah,
the other one?
Yeah, I'm gonna have her do it right after this.
Okay.
That's a great idea, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. All right, we'll do this. Oh yeah. Okay.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that was Snow.
Good.
Yikes.
All right, so the female bounty hunter goes up to punch out at Snow. Snow blocks her arm, twists it around, and then basically proceeds to do a flurry of punches, knees, and kicks, and knocks her out conscious.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. You can tell why she has the reputation of being the best.
Gotcha.
All right, yes, Naomi. Oh, I guess Naomi will finally do something. All right, let's see here. So who's left?
Shotgun guy.
Well, let's see. What guy?
The upper
Oh,
right.
shotgun guy, right? Nobody's attacked him yet?
Yeah.
All right. Well, actually, I guess I should let these guys actually have some attacks, though, before we do that.
What?
Jeez.
Nah.
Nah.
So shotgun guy is actually going to turn around and shoot at Naomi because he actually sees her as a big threat. So Naomi can use her bodyguard traits. She can use defend, and let's say I'll use disarm, and we'll try to disarm him as a counter. All right. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. She hasn't used any dice yet. She hasn't done anything today, so she got lots of dice. All right.
Just use them all.
We'll do this. Oh my god. I used 8 dice. I only got 1 success.
Wow. Hot dog.
Naomi,
All right.
jeez.
All right. So, yeah, so the guy, Naomi, she tries to kind of close quick enough, but he gets a shotgun blast off, and it hits her in the thigh. And for the first time, you've actually seen her go down.
Ugh. Jeez. All right. Okay.
All right, so female one's out. The trimp pimp, he's just crawling away because he's got his ass filled with bullets.
Right.
So we still got the shotgun guy is fine. Skull guy is hurting, and Goblin is getting back up. The Goblin dude is actually going to shoot his 2 pistols at Snargle. He did not like that foot to the face. So Snargle, you need to make some kind of defense type roll to try to avoid getting shot.
All right, let's. Yep, this will have to be Goblin again for Tumbler this time, and agile and quick because I like Dugin. So that'll be.
By the way, listeners mate in the chat says, "I bet Snargle's hidden talent is ballet dancing."
I could see that.
Like it?
That'd be great.
And you know what? I'm going to use 2 extra dice on this to bump it up to 6.
Okay, are everybody using Sly?
No, I'm using Goblin, Agile, Quick, and Tumbler.
Okay, cool. Oh, you got 3?
Yes.
Okay, that's not quite enough, unfortunately. Almost. Yeah. So the Goblin, I'll say one of the shots he misses, goes right by your ear, but the other one hits you in the arm.
Best.
So you have now on your shirts you have the injured status now.
Gasp.
Ouch. Okay.
So all right, let's go back. Actually, well, and after that happens, Snow actually, I remember, but she had actually put what's called a restraining collar around Lady Blackbird, which prevents her from speaking or doing magic because you have to speak to do magic. Snow actually rips that off of Lady Blackbird.
Okay, good.
So Lady Blackbird is now preparing a spell.
All right.
She is going to use her Stormblood ability, which lets her control wind and lightning and all that good stuff. So let's see. Oh, she's a master sorcerer, spellcaster. Oh boy, she's got a whole lot of stuff she can apply here. 1, 2, channeling, Stormblood. 1, 2, 3. All right, so she gets 6 dice as a base. Let's see. Who do you think she should attack?
The one who has forthrightfully harmed them.
Well, multiple of them have harmed you guys.
Yeah, I mean, if one of them's coming after them, or maybe the shotgun guy that took down her bodyguard, Naomi.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because she likes Naomi, so she would not be happy about that.
No.
Not at all. All right. I'm gonna bump this up a few. She hasn't used any dice either because she's been kidnapped. All right, here we go. Oh man, you're right. I mean, these dice rolls are terrible.
All right.
Jesus.
So she was summoning lightning, but unfortunately, all it did was blow apart the barrel where you threw the next door to the guy.
Okay.
But it looked impressive.
Did the fireworks do anything to them? They have not gone off yet.
Well, it distracts. Sorry, yeah, I didn't really describe it, but I would say it distracted them and kind of let you guys have first shot on all the attacks.
Cool. That's great.
All right, so we go back to you guys again now.
Yeah, who was first? Was it?
You can go, Cyrus. You can go now if you want.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to unleash a hail of lead on the shotgun guy. I'm going to go ahead and expend 2 dice. So I'm going to bump it up to 9 total. And and I say anyway, I just give an evil eye to the shotgun guy. I say, "How dare you shoot at women?" And I got a 4.
All right.
Snargle's holding his arm. Yeah, how dare you?
And go. All right. Anyway, yeah, sorry. So you kind of pump his stomach full of lead.
Yeah.
And he obviously groans and grabs his stomach and he falls over.
Sounds good. All right.
So Snargle, what do you?
I run over to him and kick the shotgun away from his hand. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. All right.
And Snargle, what are you doing? So you got an injured. One of your arms is injured.
Let's see. How are all the bounty hunters basically down and out, or is there still one left?
So the goblin's still up, and the skull dude is up. He's not really able to use his hands too well right now, thanks to Kale. Yeah, it's so gross, Marks. What the hell is wrong with you?
He's like looking at it, like, my skull, my friend, skull.
As you think of that, I'm going to have Skull to go. Skull is going to be so mad, he's going to try to headbutt Kale. So, Kale, you need to make a defense roll. And Snargle, you can decide what you want to do, like he's doing.
All right, question. Is there a max limit on however many dice you can use during a roll?
There is actually not, as long as your pool doesn't exceed 10 at any time.
Okay.
Like your dice pool, it doesn't mean you can't spend on 10, plus the one you already get.
All right, well, you know what? He's going to wheel back around at the goblin that shot him, run wildly up to him, and sock him so hard in the head that it knocks him out cold.
Okay. So what are you using Goblin again?
This will be Goblin, Quick, and Reckless. And I'm going to use all 10 of my dice.
Okay, one thing I'm saying, just because of the injury penalty, I'm gonna take Quick away from you.
That's fine.
But you can use everything else. Obviously all your dice.
That's 9. So I'm gonna kick in 1, 2, I'm gonna yell at him, fuck him up good!
Okay. All right, we'll say that slightly distracts the goblin being sworn at. 7 successes. Wow, nice.
Nice. Wow. You probably.
All right, yeah. So you run over there and you're basically right. You punch him right across the face, right?
Oh yeah, no, like it's square in between the eyes.
Oh, okay. So you give him a nice sock right between the eyes. He does one of those kind of like his eyes get all crossed. And like there's stars over his head if it was a cartoon, and then he just like tilts backwards and falls into a pile of shit.
So he's like, "You're a goblin. Use your hands."
All right, Kale, you got your defense roll ready?
Yeah. So I figure I got my tricky, my quick, dirty fighting, escape.
Okay. Also, I'm totally using my secret of the lucky break for that.
Wait, does that get you all your stuff back?
The dice that I spent back, yeah.
Okay, nice. Good time to do it.
True that.
3 successes. The defend.
Okay, nope. Sorry, not quite enough because these guys are all 4s. This guy smashes you, headbutts you right in the face. it obviously actually feels like the guy.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
What?
I can reroll. It's a reflex thing.
Oh, all right, you can.
Oh,
You get
good.
use your
Good,
secret.
good idea.
Your application.
Oh!
Okay, so he how about you even harder? It actually feel like the guy's actual skull was hitting you. His head is so hard. And you kind of similar to what happened to the goblin, you kind of just fell back on your back.
Oh, jeez.
And so you're not unconscious, but you're dazed.
Trying to be nice.
Yep. All right.
So so that's actually the skull guy's the only guy who's still up, right? I think at this point.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I was to say at this point, Skull, not Skull, jeez. Snow shoots a bullet right through his shoulder, and says, "The next one's through your head," and he decides to leave.
All right.
And the rest of them are kind of crawling away who get injured, or they're unconscious and they're just like,
yeah, go tell your valiant friends of the mess of Olaf.
Okay, one of them yells back, "We'll get you, Olaf."
Olaf is just gonna have such a bad life.
So I toss like a folded handkerchief over to Naomi so she can put some pressure on her bleeding leg, and I say, Snow, I'm glad we could catch up with you, and it's good to see that the lady is doing okay.
She'll say, "Don't worry, Cyrus. She hasn't been harmed, and since you guys help me out here, I'll return her to you. As long as one condition, though, I'm gonna if you take me along with you, so I can at least share in any of the bounty, anything that the Pirate King might want to give as a reward. And I will give you my word. I won't try to kidnap her again. Out of character, in your past experience, Snow operates on her own code of honor. If she gives her word, you can trust it. Like, she does not violate that. That's one of her things.
Okay.
So you are sworn to protect her ladyship then? You will not harm her, you will not sell her out? And yes, I am fine with you taking any reward from the Pirate King, a fair share, and I will even take you to 6 wins when this is all over.
Wow. But, yeah.
All right, throw in a strawberry cheesecake snow cone and you got a deal.
Come on! Are you serious?
Too much.
Well, you threw up over the last one.
All right, you get the strawberry cheesecake. I get the double berry.
I don't know if that was supposed to be
It wasn't meant to be anything.
Okay,
it was just meant to be, I'm not going to throw up with the cheesecake one.
Okay. She says, all right, good enough. Yes, you have my word. The lady's actually not so bad for an Imperial.
Oh, her ladyship is quite impressive. And I look over at Naomi and I say, Naomi, I know you did your best. Sometimes we all have our bad days.
Yeah, she's kind of busy tying the thing, tourniquet around her herself, stop the bleeding.
Right.
But she looks relieved. She looks relieved that the lady is safe.
Right.
Snow will say, I suggest, if we probably want to get back to your ship.
Yeah, let's get back to the ship. And and I suggest we all run there. So yeah, let's start running. As we are running,
one of you is going to help Naomi, I assume.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, she's kind of hobbling.
And Kale too, that's dazed. I mean, we're all helping each other. to get out
Oh
of here
yeah,
as quick
and
as possible.
Snargle's he got his arm shot too.
Yeah. It's okay. And
we're all just like in a group hug running.
right.
It's like a 13-legged race.
Yeah.
Right. And I toss some money at the drug dealer and say, get some Breaking Bad to Dopey. Tell him I don't need his help, but thanks. And we get out of there.
All right, well, he gladly takes the money.
Sure.
I don't know if he's going to pass on that message or money.
I don't know either, but I tried.
All right, so you guys kind of hobble, kind of run back to the ship, the Owl, and so the woman who was there before, who you gave the tip to, she sees you guys and says, "What the hell happened to you?"
We were just trying to deal with some producers and farmers, and things went south. And I give her
pitchforks.
I give her 100 more drifts, and I say, "Thank you very much. We'll be on our way."
She shrugs and is like, "Okay."
All right.
Sure.
Okay.
Apparently, none of these crew people are very, very interested in questioning people as long as you give them bribes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
All right, so you get back onto the ship. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I do say, could you give me a couple pints of strawberries and some peaches?
She said, "Oh, well, yeah." Since you gave her such a big tip or money,
Oh, sure.
yeah, she goes in. She goes into the warehouse and comes back out with them.
Well, okay, and I pay her some money before we get on the ship. And anyway,
Okay. Yep. So you got some peaches and strawberries.
yep, there you go. For the future, for Lady Blackbird,
That's what I figured. That's very
of
nice.
course. I've just got to
All right,
find some cream. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. All right. So you guys get back on the ship. Snargle taking off.
Oh yeah. Getting the hell out of here.
All right. So yeah, you guys lift off and you make your way out of there. You don't have any trouble doing that. So we're gonna wrap up here in a little bit, but we'll do one last kind of little thing here on the ship. All right. So you guys, what are you doing? I mean, you're injured, obviously, and stuff, and
Yeah, so definitely, getting out the first aid kits, having everybody do some bandaging. I mean, I could roll some stuff if you want me to. I'm a former soldier. I feel like I should know how to bandage stuff.
yeah, sure, that's a good idea. I mean, since Naomi did take a
I'll
really
dramatically look at Cyrus and go, "Who are you?"
Quiet, Olaf. Quiet, Olaf.
It would be funny if I think I am.
that because
Right.
Naomi did take a
Olaf.
pretty good wound there. So
Oh,
and obviously
who are
Snargle
you?
needs some healing too.
All
You
right.
slept my wife.
I'm gay. Remember?
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So, I don't know. So probably, survivor, tough, endure, maybe to help people out.
Sure, that sounds good.
All right. So with 4, and I'll go ahead and. Is this for each person, or can I just do an overall roll?
I'll apply it to everybody. Yeah,
All right. So, since we're
we're about to have a refreshment.
about to wrap up, then that's fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and.
can I give him a die to help?
Do you
Just
know anything
like-
about first aid?
I'm very tricky. It's like mechanics, just people, right?
Well, no, but I mean, okay, so it's not like mechanics, obviously. But I mean, do you think Kale would
It's
ever?
okay. I'm just gonna do. I'm putting it all, so it's 9. So that should.
All right.
But of
Well,
course, I rolled a 0 tonight, so we'll see what happens.
I mean, my spare parts trait. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you
Oh,
got
there you go.
4 successes is good.
Yeah.
All
How
right,
many
yep.
dice
So,
was that? Jeez.
9 dice. Hey man, he just used them all. Why not, right?
Oh
Why
yeah.
not?
All right, yep. So you get the first kick it out. You do you stitch Naomi's leg up, and then you go over to Snargle, and you patch him up too. His wound wasn't as bad.
Yep.
Thankfully.
Yep.
And Kale just has a headache. He doesn't really.
That's fine.
I just need some Breaking Bad. No.
All right. So I go into the galley and make some smoothies for everybody out of the strawberries and peaches. But then I also cut up the strawberries and peaches kind of into sort of flower shapes and put them in like a little teacup for her ladyship and give her like some special fruit on the side.
Oh, that's very nice. By the way, in the chat, Victor had said, I guess you could have used mechanic Kale if it was like fixing an oil leak or something.
Yeah.
All right, so you give that to Lady Blackbird?
Oh yes, to Lady Blackbird, and I just say, for your ordeal, and I'm sorry that we didn't get to you sooner.
All right, well, first off, you can hit your key for your thing for Lady Blackbird, your feelings.
Okay, sure.
She'll say, and I'll say you guys are kind of maybe a little bit apart from the others, so the others can't hear you. So yeah, she'll say, "Thank you, Captain. It was very gallant of you, the way you rescued me, and I very much appreciate it."
I go ahead and I kiss her hand, and I say, "It is an honor to serve."
Oh, quite chivalrous too. And she'll tell you. Snow is an interesting woman. She surprised that she was actually quite kind to me, although she probably would hate me telling you that. I got the feeling she was actually kind of lonely.
Well, well, when you're in that kind of position, it's definitely hard to have friends.
Well, I certainly consider you a friend now, Captain.
And I am honored. I am absolutely honored.
All right, and then Snow will kind of motion you, Cyrus, to come over to like a different room.
Okay. All right. I walk over and give her smoothie, and I'm drinking my smoothie too.
All right. Oh yeah, she'll thank you for it and start drinking it. She'll say, "Sorry about the chase I led you on, but I can't resist. Glad to see you follow all the clues."
Oh yeah, well thanks for leaving the clues. I left a clue for you too. Maybe you can see it someday. Maybe when we go to Six Winds.
I'm sure it's quite lovely.
Oh yes.
So what's up with you and the lady?
What's up with me and the lady? What are you saying?
Come
What
on,
do you
Cyrus. Come on, Cyrus. By the way, nobody else can hear you. Just so you know, you're out in a different room.
All right.
She took you to like private area. Come on, Cyrus. Obviously, I know you have feelings for her.
What can I say? It's very hard to resist a powerful, beautiful woman with such.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, that's the reason we went there too, isn't it?
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? But no, it is true. Yes, I do have feelings for her ladyship, but clearly she is betrothed to somebody very dangerous, who, as far as we know, still wants her.
Yeah, that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Just as a warning, I've heard things about Flint that he may not be the same man she knew all those years ago. There's rumors that he may be dabbling in dark magic. So just a heads up, she may not find what she's expecting.
Is this something that you think she would be in danger from?
It's possible. I'll leave that to you if you want to tell her. Obviously, you know her better than I.
Well, that seems like a dangerous situation.
Hey, good news is, though, maybe you can get in her pants then.
Well, you know, I'm not complaining, but if that happens, I would want it to be with me actually winning her heart.
Wow, geez, when did you turn into such a romantic?
I think when I first laid my eyes on her.
In the chat, Victor says, Cyrus, it's time to kiss one of these women. All right. Well, with that, I think why don't we leave it there actually for the night.
Sure, that sounds good.
Maybe you'll find out next week if he's gonna kiss either of these women, or maybe he'll kiss Snargle or Kale. We'll see.
Olaf, he keeps telling Olaf he's gay, so I don't know what's going on.
Right.
You're gonna forget your real name, Kale. You're just gonna go by Olaf from now on.
Poor guy has amnesia. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's where we'll end it. Obviously, you guys can all go back to 7 if you're not there for refreshments at the beginning of next time when we play for your dice pools.
Right.
And yeah, all right. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It was an action-packed thing there, but luckily they got the Lady Blackbird back, so that was good news. And so we actually Somnus, who runs our Dungeons and Dragons, which we usually do every other week, he's actually about to go on vacation. And so he's going to be out in the next couple of weeks. So we'll probably, actually next Monday we'll just do this again. I think we'll just do Lady Blackbird again since he'll be gone.
Okay.
Cool.
But remember, in what we got this Saturday, so actually, oh boy, we're going to have 3 days coming up of gaming. All right, so in the Roll20 Con I'm just trying to share this to everybody watching. Roll20 Con's coming up this weekend. There we go. June 24th, 25th, this Saturday and Sunday. This is a event that Roll20 does, which is the site we're using to play these games to raise money for the Cyber Smile charity, which helps victims of cyberbullying. And so we're going to be playing games all weekend long, try to help spread the word, and hopefully raise some money. I hope you guys can watch some of it or all of it or whatever you're able to do. We would appreciate it if you can contribute. There's a schedule there. It's also right on the homepage. It's the first thing on the website and the homepage, supergeekedup.com. But we're actually playing this game first at 1 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Again, that'll be, they kind of referenced it somewhat today, but Kale and Snargle, and actually Snow's actually going to be played by Jennifer Kretschmer, actually our guest this time in that game. It's going to be kind of like a prequel. It's going to happen before all this stuff. So we'll see what kind of shenanigans they had gotten up to in the past. And Sarah Moore also should be joining us as a guest as well. And then we're going to do Mutants and Masterminds. Mark's is excited for that. He's going to run that superhero RPG for us. And Fate Accelerated and Fate Core we're going to play as well, and a lot of other cool stuff. So I hope you can tune in for some of that. And then Monday we'll be back for our normal Lady Blackbird, continuing where we just left off here. All right, cool. All right, let's do some links. Yeah, let's do some links before we get out of here. Trip. Oh, why don't you tell people about? I forgot. Why don't you tell people about San Diego Comic-Con?
Okay, yeah, that's cool. So Jeff, Marks, and I are going to be at San Diego Comic-Con this year. There are a couple panels going on for. Are we allowed to say what yet? I don't know. We can
say the panels, just not the times or locations or anything.
Okay, that's cool. So there will be a Super Geeked Up panel, and there will also be a role-playing game Dungeons and Dragons panel that Jeff, Marks, and I will all be on. Super excited about it. And also, both Jeff and Marks are going to be running some games during their gaming sessions at the convention. So really looking forward to all of that stuff. It'll be neat. And anyway, just as far as other things that I do, you can check out the League of S.T.E.A.M, just leagueofsteam.com, or the YouTube channel at League of S.T.E.A.M. And it's a really fun steampunk adventure web series. So anyway, that's it for me at the moment.
All right, awesome. But yes, actually, and again, in a couple, like 2 weeks before Comic-Con, they'll release the schedule. We can tell you all the exact dates and times and everything.
Yeah.
And well, Marks and I are going to be doing some gaming actually right after our D&D tabletop panel, actually. So we'll tell you all about that. Hopefully some people can join us and another day as well. And actually in the chat, Sir Lucian just joined us. And actually, he is one who actually, I think he commented on Mark's the Star Trek adventures you ran a while back.
Okay.
I want to say, because I think he said he run too. But anyway, he does gaming stuff, and he actually has been chatting with me about doing some maybe collaboration between our channels, which I think is a really cool idea. So thank you, Sir Lucian, for tuning in here to this. We really appreciate it.
Crossover.
Yeah, crossover is good. Victor Snyder says, it is fun. I have watched it. Ooh, tell me what you watched, sir. I'm not sure. We mentioned some. Oh, maybe League of S.T.E.A.M. Oh, that's great. If that was what you're talking about.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, Marks, links for you.
You can find me over at markspile.com. See what projects I'm up to. And then also you can find me on Twitter at Mr. Marks.
All right, Nate.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Yes, I am also known as Uncle Muffles, so please hit me up if you would care to have a very wonderful time as I do voice acting, narrating, dubbing, etc., and all for free. Woo! Yeah, so please, if you want to do some projects, let me know. Other than that, I can also tell you about our amazing Ultramarines Guild, based around Eternal Crusade and many other Warhammer 40,000 games, where we fight the enemies of the Emperor and slay them in his glorious name. We are at strikeforceultra.engine.com.
All right. In the chat, Victor says, yes, it was League of S.T.E.A.M. And Chris Allen says, enjoyed it as always. See you next week. Love you guys. Thank you, Chris. We love you as well. Mark, do you want to add something?
I am also known as Olaf online.
Yes.
You can find me over at olafpeacockhouse.com.
Great. Now I want to see somebody's going to actually go there and see if that's a website. That's probably available. You can get that domain.
And his tagline is, "Who is sleeping with my wife?"
All right. And folks, supergeekedup.com is where all the stuff I do. If you haven't watched my Super Knocked Up web series, that'd be cool if you can check it out. It's on Amazon now. You can watch it for free on Amazon.
It's great.
Thank you, sir. As is The Division, which Trip produced. You can watch that as well on Amazon. All the links are right on the homepage. You can go check it out on Amazon. Or if you're in a different country, I know the Amazon doesn't work free sometimes. You can watch it on YouTube as well or on the website. But Amazon would be great because that helps us get more ratings and reviews and stuff. And everything else is at supergeekedup.com. All this gaming show information and character information and synopses are all up there as well. You just go over the shows page, you get all the different shows we do, all that good stuff. All right, so again, we hope to see a bunch of you sometime this weekend. Even if you can tune in for a little bit, that'd be great. If you can tune in from a bunch of them, that's awesome too. Some of these games, like the Fate games, and if we run Apocalypse World, which I think we might, they're very actually reliant on kind of like just coming up with things on the spot. So we would love to have your guys chatting. We'll work some of your stuff in. You can help us build the worlds and stuff and what happens and all that good stuff. So that'd be great. And obviously, if you can help out the Cyber Smile charity, that would be awesome as well. All right, that's it, I think. And again, next week, Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll do our normal show here, Monday Night Mayhem. We'll do some more Lady Blackbird, and we'll see what kind of other shenanigans these guys get into. As they try to make their way to this Pirate King, who might be not so... Well, he probably was never that great of a guy, maybe, but maybe now he's even worse.
Oh, dear.
All right, cool. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Have fun adventuring, everybody. Bye.
Bye.